Rhea Ripley is forfeiting her title. And here comes Liv Morgan right now. Does that mean they're going to be giving it to Liv Morgan? Sorry, I was outside. My dog had a squirrel, a baby squirrel, trapped on the patio. So that's what I was doing. That's why I'm a little bit late. But yeah, it looks like Rhea Ripley is forfeiting her title. Maybe an injury forfeit. Or maybe it's just storyline. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's happening. And it's happening right now. Liv just tried to come out, but I guess Liv hurt her elbow or shoulder. No, not. All right. Anyways, I didn't hear the first part of it, but there she is headbutting people, so she must not be too injured. Anyways, she did lay her title down in the middle of the ring, and that's it. No longer world champion. So who's next? Maybe she's going to get married? There's Sheamus coming out next, it looks like. Putting on his necklace. Delitha will be here in a few. Hopefully my audio's not too shitty. Hello. Yeah, I just kind of got on. Rhea Ripley forfeited her title. Yeah. Some sort of an injury, but I think it's storyline. I bet she's going to get married. That would be my guess, because I don't see how she could have got hurt unless she was doing something outside. But Liv Morgan injured her last week. She's going to be gone for a couple months.
So they're going to have like a competition, or are they going to have an interim, or?
Well, they won't do interim, but they'll do a... She forfeited it. She laid it down in the ring. Just now, literally. And Logan Paul's having a baby.
You showed me that.
Oh, yeah.
So my question with that is like, put yourself in her place. If you were getting married, like, and you were champion, like, would you still like be like, wouldn't you have made everything so that you wouldn't have that problem? So you wouldn't have like, oh, I have the title, because she's been with him pretty much the same time she's had the title.
Right. But she's going to get it when she gets back, I would assume, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's like, I mean, I get it, like, oh, hey, you know, your priorities should be your life and family and stuff like that. But I feel like that's something that will be a big black smudge on her record with Triple H and how his... I mean, if he's really serious about what he said on his comment that he said, then,
right.
Then her doing what she just did would constitute her not a hard worker. And that she shouldn't even bother coming back. Kind of thing. Just by his attitude and what he...
Yeah, because he's got a tood. Caitlin Clark went #1 overall in the women's draft. Yeah. I'm watching it right now. Well, I know Indiana was happy because they're the ones that picked her. She hasn't even been drafted yet, I don't think. So one of the Judgment Day just relinquished their titles. I've been on live. You're talking to me. So I said you should bring that energy into here. I just feel like it's some sort of a blah because Liv Morgan is involved. Dude, I've told her that's complete all day. Yep. No. About 6 times today. It just keeps going. Oh, and the Judgment Day in the back, giving her some love. Maybe they could replace her with another woman. Maybe when she comes back, she can win Money in the Bank. Yeah, maybe have different hair. Maybe not look like that Jigsaw. Kind of excited for her to leave. Well, she has so much potential. All right, here comes Sheamus. Yeah. I don't know. He's going to be a redhead, I bet. He should definitely go after Rhea's old title. Just grow his hair out a little bit. He's looking very soft. He wasn't working out while he was gone. He's got like a little beer belly. He's got a beer belly and like big old thighs. Yeah, he definitely wasn't working out while he was gone. He looking like Finley. Yeah, it's been almost a year. Oh, it was a neck injury. He's like, I've never felt better. Did you get addicted to some food while you were gone? Oh, that's funny. I think he's wrestling Ivar. No, that's Eric. He was just trying out a new character down in NXT. That's what they had said. I didn't watch it. I guess I didn't watch it. Poor Sheamus. He's like, I've had a broken neck. Leave me alone. That's hilarious. All right, there's the bell. We're underway. Sheamus and Ivar. No love lost here. I'm sure a lot of people thought this Reese girl, would go #1. And some people thought she'd go #2, if not #1. And she's still not drafted. Is that her name? LSU? 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 Yeah. She's still out there. She's going to go right now to Chicago. Chicago. I think Chicago already had a pick. Chicago. There she goes. She's been drafted. She's really pretty. She's 6'3". I didn't know she was that tall. She's like, let me make sure my boobs are taped in here. Well, she's in an interesting outfit. Yeah, because Rhea had done that to her a year before. Anyway, Sheamus climbing up to the second rope. We're going to see a suplex here any second. Oh, no. Maybe an Irish curse? Here comes an Irish curse! It's a lot of beef. Look at the strength to do that on the second rope. I got him with the white noise. You know how hard that is on your ankles and on your calves? It'd be different if he was standing on the ground, but he was on the ropes. That takes a lot. David Taylor. That dude's something else. David Taylor. Bo Nichols, one of the best collegiate wrestlers ever, didn't go to the Olympics because of him. David Taylor, yeah. So Bo Nichols went to the UFC because he knew he couldn't beat Taylor. Because they're showing him right now. Yeah. All right, well, I have no interest in the women's draft anymore. I was just waiting for this broad to get drafted. Yeah. I just thought they'd go 1 and 2. Seven? Looks like 7. Because 8's up right now. She's going to Chicago. She coming from the south and having to go up there? No, that would be no fun. I don't know. I don't know how good the Chicago team is. I mean, obviously they're drafting in the top 7. But that Caitlin Clark is literally like on everything now. State Farm commercials, Caitlin Clark. Gatorade, Caitlin Clark. Because she's the greatest thing that's happened to women's basketball since the sports bra. Right. There's always haters. Like that Deonna Taurasi or whatever. She's a complete hater. They asked her if she would take her number 1, and she's like, absolutely not. I think the girl she would have taken first went 7th. Although I think I would have taken that girl too, that Angel girl. I would have taken her higher than 7. Yeah, no, she's good. All right, we are back. It's Sheamus versus Ivar. Ivar getting the upper hand here. Uh-oh. Sheamus still got the power, though, under that fat. Sheamus attacked the, or not Sheamus, sorry, Ivar attacked the North American champion. Knocked him out, I guess, on Tuesday. Left him laying. Oh, he's going clubbering. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good old-fashioned wrestling right there. Up onto his back. Nope. Hopefully his neck's going to be okay after that. Big old kick. All right, Ivar going up top. Here he goes. Drops it down. 1, 2. Sheamus kicks out. What you doing out there? Cool. Hey, don't chew on my keyboard. Sheamus wants Ivar to just attack him in the corner. He said, "Come on, fat ass, is that all you got?" You don't see that very often. Sheamus called him a fat ass. Not fatter than this guy, but yeah, he's heavy. Oh, God! Ran right into a knee ball. Uh-oh. Pulled his knee pad off. Again with the knee. Oh, God. I feel like I have too much responsibility. Here it goes. The bro kick. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Good to see Sheamus back. Hopefully he can get in shape as the year progresses. He's like, "Did you bring your lap with you?" Oh, I forgot to get that out with you. But he would have probably ate it if I would have. Yeah. Yeah, my thing's the missing thing. Come get me, fat ass. That's what he's... Sami Zayn. The most dominant champion ever. I took him to the limit at WrestleMania and I beat him. What the fuck you been watching? We got Sami Zayn versus, what's his name? Chad Gable.
Oh, yeah?
Shorty G. Put some boots. I don't put your paper towel down unless you want it down there. Okay, he's just sitting there. He's conquering it. Because it's so impossible. Or Kim possible.
Here's your thing.
Where'd you find it?
It was on the floor over here. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm late. How you guys doing?
That means it was stolen.
Anyways, looks like we have some people in the chat. Did you say hi to everybody in the chat yet? Okay. We got Chris in the chat. Hey, Chris. We have Robert Warney also. Sophie with us. Harley is out there. Hey, guys. Sorry I didn't get to you sooner. How's everybody doing tonight? We also have Randy Savage and Mate in the chat. JJ Whalen is also with us. Mike Sweeney. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Let's see. Somebody from a different country. Russia, I'm guessing. And speaking a different language. Hello, sir. I don't speak your language. I'm sorry, but hello. Chris is also in the chat. Ayla's with us. Quentin Mitchell. Ruthie Yan. Hassan is with us. And Walter. Hey, guys. How you doing? Chris earlier said, yeah, Rhea vacated title. People saying Rhea title reign was stale. Robert Warney says, hey, what's up, everybody? Not much, Robert. How was your weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? Anybody else out there watch the UFC 300 pay-per-view? Because there were some pretty tight matchups on there that were pretty good, actually.
And if you didn't, you should watch the Justin Gaethje fight in Holloway.
At least that one. Holy shit. Sophie says, hi, poor Rhea. Harley said, hello, party people. Sophie also says Sheamus is set to debut new theme music today. Chris had said, live so unsafe injuring Rhea. Sophie said, where's your cuter half? If I was Triple H, the winner of the Queen of the Ring should win the women's championship. Randy Savage mate said, hyped for some Raw action tonight. Nice. So are we. We're here. Hopefully you're still out there, Randy Savage. I'm sorry I didn't get to you sooner. JJ Whalen says, what's up, Beast? Mike Sweeney in the chat says, who do you think gonna win SummerSlam in Cleveland?
I have a feeling that Logan Paul's going to lose.
They're saying they can't hear us. It's very quiet.
That's what I was wondering. But I didn't hear anybody say anything. Or I tried to read through them real quick, but
they just barely said it. All right, I'm just going to keep talking while he kind of fixes some of that. Mike Sweeney wants us to turn up the mic. Can't hear us. Okay, sorry about that. We got him turned up. Hopefully you can still hear us. Hopefully you guys are still in here. Please, for the love of Pete, still be in here. I'm sorry it took a minute to grab a snack before I came in. It's been a long day and I needed some food. Ayla said that's better. So for her, that's better.
Yeah, I
haven't heard from anybody else yet. So there's that. Randy Savage says, bro, the cat's going dummy. Yeah. Mike Sweeney says, who do you think? Oh, did you answer? Who do you think is going to win SummerSlam in Cleveland?
I said Logan's going to lose.
Oh, but we don't know who's going to win it.
I don't even know who's going to wrestle.
Sophie says, it'll be interesting how the Rhea injury affects the Judgment Day storyline. Turn up. Mike Sweeney want to know what kind of cat is that? It is a Siamese cat. That is Leopold. Leopold the cat. JJ says, we ahead of you. Sheamus already won. That happens. Sorry, it's how our streaming is on our stuff. Let's see. Randy said, do it for Ireland, Sheamus. Chris says, Sheamus wearing shorts now. Sophie says, I don't know what that was Sheamus's old theme.
Sheamus always wore shorts. He wore black shorts.
Don't ask me. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that. I don't remember. Sophie says that, and Chris says, oh shit, Raw next week in Columbus, Ohio, aka Bliss return in her hometown with Uncle Howdy. If she does, she probably is not going to be wrestling, I would think. But I mean, I guess she could, but I hope that they would not do that at all.
They'll put the title on her.
I really want no Uncle Howdy. I mean, if Bo wants to be there in a capacity of something, that's great. But I think this catering shit to Bray Wyatt's legacy is goofy and weird to me. And I don't like it. I think, to me, what it does is it makes his legacy less than what it should be.
Plus, how does Uncle
Walter,
Howdy
I
even
have
make
my
sense?
mic on, sweetie. It's been on the whole time. So if you can't hear me, then you either need to have your ears checked or I have a problem.
Seems like it's working fine.
Because me, you should be able to
Riddle.
hear all the time. No matter what. Because I am a loud ass biatch. Okay, Ayla said, meow. And Quinn says, how's reaction to Rhea's injury and gives up her title? And did you hear about O.J. Simpson? We did hear about O.J. Simpson, who passed away last week. About Rhea giving up her title because of quote-unquote injury. Storyline stuff for sure. There's no way she got injured because
Caitlin Clark going #1 overall in the women's WNBA draft.
The world's turning out opposite way on its axis. It's terrible.
The Sparks took some really tall, pretty blonde girl.
Yeah.
#2, which blew my mind. I was like, wait, what?
Where did she come from? Ruthie Yon says, how can I find Monday Night Raw live on Peacock?
You can't.
So it doesn't go on Peacock until, 30 days or something?
Something like that.
It doesn't show up on Peacock for any of the wrestling stuff for a while.
It's on USA Network, and I don't know what channel it's on in Europe, if you're in Europe. If you are in Europe, then it would be on TNT, I believe.
He has green pants on. He's always worn tighty-whitey shorts like that.
Yeah, but they were black, but yeah.
Oh, they look green in that
Look at him
picture.
strangling.
They look green in the picture.
They are. I just said that he wore shorts before they were just black.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A sweaty Irishman. Yeah, so you're big as still. Look, Michael Cole's way excited about it. He's like, oh, I love that sweaty Irishman. Hassan says, hi there, guys. Today is my sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your sister,
birthday,
Hassan.
sister.
That's awesome. Walter says, hey, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Hey, Ayla. Ayla says, hi, Walter. Hassan says, we can't hear you. Okay, we got that fixed, hopefully. That was a while ago.
It looks like it's working.
Chris says, Travis, did you watch UFC 300? We did watch the UFC 300. Chris
Absolutely.
watched all of it. Walter says, okay, at 9 I'm going. I'll be here Wednesday for AEW. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear us. And Chris says, yeah, Bo Dallas will ruin Bray legacy because Uncle Howdy isn't as strong as Bray or even The Fiend based on what they've shown on Howdy over the past 2 years. I just feel like it's a shit show, personally, to do that.
Why are they bringing this guy out here?
I don't know.
I'm getting a hat here pretty soon that I ordered that'll make this all make sense.
Walter says Triple H now on Raw. And Chris says, oh shit, Triple H on now. Hopefully there's some people. Hey, are you guys still out there in the chat world? Sorry, Travis wasn't reading the chat and saying hi to all the new people. JJ Whalen, Mike Sweeney, Randy Savage, mate. Sophie, I don't know where Sophie went. That's crazy. Walter says, Chris says, new title design. And Walter's like,
Maybe.
oh, new belts.
Ah.
New belts. New belty pants. Oh, the new
All right,
belts.
let's see what Tony Khan has to offer us.
Oh my God, he's going to offer us stuff.
Is he going to change the belts? Looks like it.
Forever.
Tony Khan loves those belts.
Well,
He's got like 80 of them. Looks like maybe it's a tag team thing, unless they're going to do the women's, because the women's is now vacated. But we will find out.
Sorry. I said could. It could be that. Triple H just out there yapping away. It was like Sophia's out learning more facts to throw at us. Cool. Chris
Reddit.
says, hopefully Triple H doesn't call out Will Ospreay in promo.
He won't.
Why would he? Waste his time.
Will Ospreay on Wednesday took it personal. What he had said. And so he bashed on him in his promo on Wednesday.
Who took what personal?
Will Ospreay.
Took what? Who said?
Triple H.
When did Triple H say something about him?
It was in that thing. You'd read it.
Oh. They're stupid. His twig or whatever.
How many years ago? 8? Is that what he said? That wasn't 8 months ago or 8 years ago. Definitely wasn't the best WrestleMania of all time.
Oh, it says the puppy is doing good. Oh, good. I'm glad. Glad to hear that your puppy's doing good. Walter says it's Triple H, not Tony Khan. Oh, no, they're the same person now, Walter.
It's
same.
basically the same guy. They love belts. They love to push the little guy.
Same. Chris says there is vid on YouTube of Tony Khan practically begging fans to stay
The new
for
tag
ROH
team
show after
championships.
an AEW show.
So these are the tag team titles. Miz. And R-Truth.
They're in Montreal.
Yeah.
They're in the Canada.
We knew
Oh,
that.
can you hear really good?
Yeah.
You're in your ear?
Yeah, why not?
Because it's like
Turn
all over
halfway up.
half.
Yeah, it's loud.
Do you want it down just a smidge? Is that okay?
Well, as long as I can hear it when something important comes out.
Is that too low? I just turned it down.
I don't know. I
just a little
can't
bit.
tell you. I can hear them if I concentrate.
Oh, I'll turn it back up then.
What's up? What's up? You can get with this. You can get with that. Hit it. All right. New belts. Let's see what they look like.
Brandon Stevens in the chat. Hey, Brandon says Liv Morgan beat Rhea Ripley. No.
Yeah, whooped her ass last
Just
week.
beat her up.
Made her leave the company. Gave up her belt. Destroyed her.
Brandon wants to marry Candice LeRae. She's already married.
Yeah.
Chris says, okay, so these new titles, new legacy? Sure.
So are they going to be Raw champions, though? Because that's dumb. They should just make them the same as the heavyweights so they can go to different brands if they have to.
They're just tag team title winners?
Mm-hmm.
Then why would they have two?
One.
Like one for one and one
right,
for the
but
other.
if the other one went, like if they go to different brands in the draft, it won't. They don't have to do anything special. They don't have to think. Just allow champions to be champions. Woo! Used to do that in high school. I have that picture in my yearbook.
Nice.
In the full splits. He did the
Devin
fake splits.
Fajal's in the chat. Hey, Devin says, our truth is going to be like, so we got 2 titles now?
Yeah. He'll probably be carrying those ones around for a while. Oh, Lord. What is up with Triple H? Just feeding people bullshit and they're going to believe it. The greatest tag match in history? Are you fucking kidding me? That's disgusting.
Was totally fitting. Awesome. So awesome.
The greatest tag match ever. Let's look at what this train wreck looks like. I'm still kind of excited to see this. There it is. Just World Tag Team Champions. The other one will be WWE Tag Team Champions. Oh, old school. Nothing wrong with that.
Archer's doing it right.
I wonder how he's going to do it. How are we going to win those?
A trick like that.
It was his belt's under her old bag. Woo! Chris Angel stuff. It's David Copperfield up in here.
That's funny.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, poor little Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Yeah, so important.
Chris says, well, in Ruthless Aggression era, Raw had the World Tag titles. They were gold but had red accents in the gold. And SmackDown had the WWE Tag titles, which was gold but had blue accents in the gold. And then Chris says, okay, World Tag titles are back. Those titles look trash.
Yeah, they're not as cool, but this Houdini got you fooled too.
You're a crafty little genie. That's funny. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
shit.
He doesn't even know who he is.
Tommaso Ciampa. That's where his wife's from. They gotta love him there. Those foreign fans definitely love to chant. In America, you can barely get them to even clap. They're like,
Chris says corporate asked WWE logos. And Chris says, oh, he called Triple H Ciampa. He did.
wee. They're ours. He talked to him in French and he understood it. Those are ours? Yes. Anywhere you want. When? You could take them right now. I'm taking these with me. There he goes. I'm surprised he's not
I don't
upset.
like the shape of them.
The pure round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
R-Truth's gonna
and
get
they like
upset
come
that
down like a watch, like that's really sharp, and then go around. And the bands are smaller.
like a watch. What boss? There's the girl. Oh, sorry. That went number 2. Not bad. We are...
One of the best available is only 5'5".
Well, yeah, they're women.
I know, but that's kind of funny. 5'5", dude? 5'5"?
Hey, look, Tommaso Ciampa's coming back out. Look, he's even saying it. It's Tommaso Ciampa coming back out.
Oh, jeez. Of course, says I love truth, but okay, this virtue signaling and crowd sing-alongs are cringe. You're just too used to Americans. They're boring.
So is this a triple threat match then?
Between DIY, The New Day, and the Creed brothers. It's a #1 contenders match.
It's terrible that there's only 4 tag teams, and so there's a triple threat. That's great. Okay, triple threat. New Day. DIY. Do we know what DIY stands for?
Do it yourself.
Well, I know what DIY stands for, but what's their stuff stand for?
I'm sure they stole it. Do it yourself.
Is there really a such thing as sensory overload?
For weird people.
I've never been
Overloaded with sensory.
Yeah.
Chris says, oh shit, whipped out Trick versus wannabe Carmelo Anthony in Steel Cage tomorrow on NXT.
They're wrestling again already, huh? Damn. Well. We.
What other stuff's supposed to be on tonight?
Ooh, all sorts of matches. Sami Zayn.
Ew.
Cody.
He's having a match?
No, he's just talking.
Mm.
So we have Sheamus, which already happened. We have Sami Zayn and Shorty G. We got Dominic and El Idolo. We've got Candice LeRae and Indie Wrestling going up against Ivy Nile and the Alpha Academy girl, Maxine. We got Finn Balor and Jey Uso. And then we got Chelsea Green and Piper Niven going up against the Katana and Kaden.
Huh.
That's everything that I know.
Chris says Liv looked slutty earlier tonight. Hopefully we see her again tonight. Like in her street clothes?
Yeah, in her street clothes. Although it looked like wrestling gear, but yeah.
Mm. They're ahead of the curve.
Who is that?
Oh, this guy's nice head, so. They said they're ahead of the curve.
They shouldn't put their head on a curb. There's Jeff on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
The Creed brothers. Brutus and Julius.
Julian.
No, it sounded like you said Julius.
Oh, no, it was Julius.
Guys that actually look like they could beat somebody up.
Corn-fed.
Well, just guys you wouldn't really want to mess with. Collegiate wrestlers.
Quentin says, and now they're going to do the same thing for a Town Down Under on SmackDown with the tag titles, but this time have blue side plates on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Hopefully they look different. They're not just the same watches.
The side plates aren't blue or red on those. They're gold. They have like...
Just blue accents is what he's saying.
Those side plates are all...
He's just talking about the accents.
The only red accent is on the front. What the... Oh, is that stupid?
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
God, that's just dumb as
Let it happen.
They're ruining everything.
That's the opposite of letting. Did you get
It
it?
says,
Did anybody
shit,
get the
Uncle
code?
Howdy
Did
glitch
anybody get the
during
code?
New Day entrance. Did you see it? It was a QR code. Yeah.
Can you get it? Did you get it? Did anybody pause it, rewind it, and get it?
I saw it and then I had a seizure. Thanks, WWE.
We need a screenshot of that. QR code, it's up. Somebody get on it.
Hopefully there's nothing out there your puppy can chew on.
I know. I'll go check it here in a minute. Actually, it's probably good enough. You got this match?
Mm-hmm.
All this action? There's a lot of action going on right
There's so much happening right now.
now.
Oh, he got him. Oh, he's getting him. Can they all be in there at the same time?
No. It's a triple threat. Oh, I guess it is.
So a guy from each team can be in there?
Well, I guess. They're doing NXT rules. This is like a tornado tag team match where you can only tag in
Your guy?
Your guy, I guess. It's dumb. I don't know why they do it. They want to change the rules because somebody made up a rule in the back and they're like, wrestling's only been around for 100 years. We need to change it.
So, like, I looked on the back of a cereal box and found some information. Looks stupid. This is like the slowest moving, supposed high-flying, action-y tag match people I've ever seen in my entire life of watching this so far. Why is it this way? Please explain.
Why do you hate him?
Everybody in the audience fucking hates him too. Nobody's excited about this. This is dumb. Oh, well, I got kind of excited for the New Day doing something, and that's about it.
That's because New Day Raw.
Weird. Anyways, it's a commercial break because you guys really like those. Nika Mule from 5'11" from Yukon just got picked. There's a squirrel baby? Yeah. Is that why the mom was all weird?
Yep.
How did a squirrel baby get down there?
Hanging out.
Was he broken?
I don't think so. He ran from me. I moved the table. He was hiding behind it.
The squirrel baby?
Yeah. I was trying to grab him. I got gloves because the puppy ate my gloves.
Right.
Neither here nor there. So I had to get some new gloves out. Go back outside. And he was between the house and that cabinet that I put stuff in.
Yeah.
The ugly old one.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, maybe he's stuck. So I pulled it back, and then he ran. The mom was chirping at me, and she hated me.
Oh, of course she did. So your puppy ate your gloves?
Yeah.
The ones that were in the house?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do you not ever put anything away? You're so weird.
He ate it.
Huh.
Like, there's no parts left. Like, there's no, like, mess.
Well, hopefully he gets them all out of him.
See? So, and these ones just had a little gasoline, not a lot.
Well, he's not dead yet, so.
He's in there dying on the couch. He didn't move. They're like air conditioning. This means whoa. And then this one just has a little hole.
Yeah, they're both garbage.
Yeah, there. So I had to go downstairs and get some other gloves because I didn't want to get squirrel rabies.
Oh my god, I don't have rabies.
And so I went downstairs, grabbed some gloves, went back upstairs, went outside. And she was chirping like a cray. I'm like, what's going on? So I looked back there. I was like, is there a baby back there? Because Wellington just wanted to get back there so bad. And
Right.
I thought he was just looking at the metal thing.
Right.
And it would bang when the wind was blowing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought he was kind of like trying to be brave with it. But it didn't make sense for the mom to be that way. So I looked behind it and there's this little teeny squirrel baby. It's about that big. The whole thing from toe to head.
Oh.
Oh, it's cute as fuck. I'm like, that's going in my nose. I'm stealing that. But it outran me. I have no idea where it went. It just ran.
Hopefully the mom got it back up in the nest.
Well, she was down there with it. Although she was still too worried about me. But I'm sure it listens to her. It's not a teenager.
Guys, we're back from that commercial break, guys. This is that triple threat for number one contenders match for the new WWE World
Heavyweight.
World Tag Team titles.
Well, we don't use the word heavyweight anymore.
I don't think they call it heavyweight.
Because of all the midgets that wrestle. Can't call it heavyweight, that's rude.
That might be it.
I think that girl's nipples are out. Those are nipples?
Maybe.
Did she just do that? She
She probably did.
What the?
She punched him before she came out to talk. Maybe it's really cold out there.
They're in New York.
Anyways.
Have you ever watched a match with 3 groups of guys and you don't want any of them to win but Kofi? That's it. But I don't want Kofi to win because then that means Woods will win.
Rasha Naran is in the chat. Hey, Rasha, nice to see you. Says, yo.
Yo.
Yo. Walter says, bye, guys. See you Wednesday for EW after bingo. Good news. 1 bingo on Saturday. Oh, fabulous. Congratulations, Walter, on your big win on Saturday for bingo. We'll see you on Wednesday. Good luck for that one. Hassan says, hi there. Today is my sister's birthday. You told us that earlier, Hassan, but thanks for coming back in and happy birthday to your sister.
Happy birthday.
Chris says, basically QR code is countdown clock to Backlash, so maybe that's when Uncle Howdy will return. And Chris says, I want Creed Bros to win.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to choose out of any of these teams, it'd be the Crude Brothers. I do like Kofi, though, so I definitely don't want DIY. And they're going to have Kofi lose. He didn't kick out. His shoulders are still down. Like, his shoulders never left the mat.
He's trying to hurt us. Do you think some of these girls are crying because they didn't get to the ones they really wanted to?
Say it again. Do you think the girls are kindly?
Do you think some of them are crying because they didn't get to the one they really wanted to go to?
No, it's because they're going to their dream job. It's still first round. No, it's not. It's round 2. I lied. Damn, that moved fast.
Xavier to the pretend rescue.
DDT. Look behind him. The midget. Midget! Sorry. Got excited.
Sounds like it.
Oh, shit. There you go. Xavier. Under his legs. Gets stuck. Hits him with the Judas effect. Kofi, the legal man. Why'd he copy me?
I don't know,
because he's new, probably.
Said stuff, and he's like, oh, yeah, copy.
Here it is. Tribute to Booker T. Oh, no. What the fuck? Count, ref. Oh, shit. He got him. Woo! He caught him! Another belly to belly. There's one for everybody. It's Suplex City! Ciampa gonna get reversed into Suplex City. Oh, God, dropped him on his neck.
Well, he was landed all stupid. I saw him.
Yeah, Ciampa's not what you would call coordinated.
Don't look like it.
Oh, God. Rolls him through.
Oh, God.
Everybody's pinned. If the referee was on his game, that would have been a 3 count.
Yeah, everybody.
More magic. Get Champ out of there. Is this elimination? Uh-oh. Oh, right to a thrust kick. Uh-oh. It ain't my fault. Here it comes. Elbow drop. It's over. New day. No, DIY stealing it. 2 thrust kicks. That's it. DIY with the dub. They stole it. It's definitely the Triple H era.
Mm-hmm.
If he had Adam Cole, baby, he'd be the world champion.
True.
He'll probably try to get him back so he can be world champion. He likes these gas station attendants.
Does.
It's funny because I used to be able to like jump over the side of a pickup, you know, like so. Now it's like I have to like climb up on the tailgate, kind of roll in, and then get on my feet. If you took DX and you ordered them from Wish, you would get DIY.
I think so too.
There it is. You can get the CM Punk action figure.
Gross.
There she is. They're talking to her. That's the best girl I ever saw play. Rebecca Lobo. But that doesn't mean anything. I just watched her in college. But I actually watched her play in college, not like on TV. I actually saw her with my eyeballs.
Oh, nice.
She's good.
They're just showing us what happened last Monday, guys, with CM Punk, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre. Must be some... Oh, there's Drew.
Drew in the back with the pretty girl. What's this broad's name again? I don't remember. Oh, Jackie. You know, they say it every week.
Why would you remember it? She's kind of forgettable.
She's very forgettable. She's like the Liv Morgan of
She is not.
talking.
She's
Oh,
not
shit!
Toasty Marshmallow.
He just kicked the TV.
Good for him.
She's been in relationships like that before, so it's probably normal.
She's
for
probably
her.
got PTSD. She's like, that's so cool. I love it.
She's like, do me. It's like, oh my god. Not even professional.
Who?
Ew. Ugh.
I hate everything about her.
Isn't that a song? I hate everything about you.
The part, maybe. Chris says LOL PTSD if her boyfriend throwing shit around. Maybe. That's right, Chris. Old Jackie back there.
She just looks like that type. She's like, I love your red flags. They do it for me.
She's like stalking Drew McIntyre, even though he's married and has kids.
Right, she don't care. And the wrestlers usually don't care either. That's their work family. That's his work life.
They're probably doing the same shit that Vince is in trouble, supposedly, allegedly in trouble for. All of the other ones. And they're probably still all doing it. Only it's probably the women that instigate it. And the men are being raped. But they don't want to say anything. Because then they look like pussies. Because, you know, they like it.
Oh, don't rape me.
Oh no, that Me Too movement. Allegedly.
Oh, Bailey, get off me. Oh, this is terrible.
Excuse me.
Can you imagine Drew McIntyre in 5 years comes out? Jackie Redmond held me down. And forced me. She's fucking
I've been in therapy for like 3 years because of it.
He's like,
My wife left me.
she's 5'3", 120 pounds. He's 6 fucking 6, weighs 300 pounds. She
Come on.
forced me.
I just think it's great. You know those bitches out there doing that same shit. They want to talk about men doing it. Fucking hoes. You said no, I'll show you.
I've had it happen to me in real life when I was in high school. I was like, oh my God. Not that I was physically dominated by any means, but.
Chris says LOL red flags earlier about the PTSD and the boyfriend throwing things.
Right here. See the size? And she's in heels. It was right after this moment.
It's so not achievable. No, it is.
This is when the abuse started.
So Soan is in the chat. Hey, how you doing tonight? MedStar is in the chat as well, giving us the fish with a shout out.
Look at her name is Deasia. Deasia. Like Asia, but Deasia.
She's the 5'5" one.
Yeah,
That's
Deasia Fair.
hilarious.
Deasia did it. That's a cool name. Deasia.
She's nice looking.
She got her suit on, looking dapper.
She's the only one I've seen so far that's wearing a suit. All the rest of them have been wearing dresses.
Like gowns, yeah.
Like, because they care about themselves, I guess. I don't know. Chris says, hell, yeah, Ronda definitely throwing Drew Gulak under the bus, all because he tried to shake her hand. So he touched her drawstrings from her shorts.
Right. Impressive. Who does impressive?
Drew Gulak, probably.
Oh, these guys? Fuck. It's like watching like highlights of NXT back in the day. It's terrible. Oh. John's wife. Indie
Mrs. Spaghetti.
wrestling.
Chris says, hell yeah, I'm sure Becky and Liv probably grabbing the guys by the balls and blackmailing the guys. Chris says, here comes Spaghetti wife trying to be like Christian Cage. She's such a loser. Ugh. She makes me go sick.
She's also the Wish version of Alexa Bliss.
No, she could be the worst version of anybody. What she needs to do is just go home and continue making the disgusting spaghetti and throw out some more kids out of her hoo-ha. The only thing she might be actually
Maxine! Maxine's almost all torso.
Mm-hmm.
She got long arms too, though. Her arms might be longer than her legs.
Maybe.
Indy has really long legs.
Yes.
She actually looks pretty good. If you don't look at her face. Oh, God!
Everything looks
Ivy
pretty
Niles.
good, but her face.
Is she's a butterface?
Mm-hmm.
What's a butterface? Everything looks good, butterface.
It's funny. Terrible.
Ivy, she's just too small. It's cute. I like it. I'm not asking to be be released or anything. It's just that her game is a power game, and it doesn't translate because all the women that she's been wrestling as of late are big.
Yeah, she has to wrestle tiny girls.
But she would do very well against the Liv Morgans and the
Xia Li,
this broad over here,
Spaghetti's
wife.
weirdo.
And there's more.
Chance.
The Japanese girls over on SmackDown.
Kabuki's.
Yeah.
Kairi Sane.
Dakota. But the bigger girls, no. Look at that, the perfect plex! She almost got her with the perfect plex.
Oh my. Wow, she's got a nose on her, don't she?
Candace?
No, that girl.
Oh, I didn't.
Kate Martin.
I don't know any one of them, but there's
look, she's
two.
wearing pants too. And a jacket. She's like, I don't know how to dress nice. All those other girls dress all pretty. Did you see that one girl? What?
Still going on. I've told it.
Alexa, the reminder is complete.
All day.
Okay, I'll stop reminding you.
She's like, no.
Huh. Anyways, there was like a girl on here earlier that got picked earlier that was really, really pretty. A couple of them were really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Ravi says, what you frauds saying? Well, nothing now. You came in.
I ain't talking shit. Anyways, we're talking about the Wish version of the blister in there right now. With the purple hair.
Chris says, Candace does kind of remind me of Sunny in terms of her gear and her aura. Not her looks back then, of course, although now she runs over people with her car.
Yeah, she up in prison. Up in here. I think. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm not 100% sure.
She didn't go to prison? I thought she was in prison.
What's I saying? She's probably in prison. I just
thought
didn't
that's
know.
what
I didn't want to say she was because I'm not a Hyundai. Is what I'm saying.
See? Look at her. Look at her nose.
She's cute though.
Look at it.
I can't miss it. She looks
get
like
it from
Gonzo.
her mom, that's for sure.
But she's still got a cute face. Cute. I'm not saying she's hot or any weird things. She's just a cute girl.
Some of those other ladies were so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Did you see who went number 2?
I don't, it might have been her. I just know that they went past and showed some of the girls that got picked on the first round before they started round 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, holy shit. Like, she is so pretty. Like, wow. And then they showed another. I'm like, damn, she's really pretty.
I just put in
too.
WWE draft.
Ooh, cheap shot. Oh, look, she's going to throw her on top.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Indy's getting to the whole I'm a cheater phase.
No way she's still out. What the fuck? Looks like Maxine's sitting there with like a camel hoof.
Huh. Interesting.
Good for Indy wrestling.
Cool. How dumb.
Her name is Cameron Brink.
Oh, the girls I saw weren't white. That was they were pretty. She's not bad.
Yeah, she's Eastern European. Played at Stanford.
Robbie's like, I woke up from the most incredible nap. Well, it couldn't have been that incredible if you woke up from it, dude. You're supposed to still be sleeping if it was an incredible nap. Go back to sleep. Go back to your napping. We got it. There's nobody in here but Chris, anyways. Everybody else left
Rhea
us 'cause they're
Jackson.
jerks.
She was pretty, or is pretty.
She's cute. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
She's got a cute face.
I'm trying to.
He was homeless. And a fatty McFatterpants. Which is funny that he was...
That he was fat.
Well, yeah, and he was homeless.
Mm-hmm.
How's that work?
It happens. I bet it blew some people's minds, some of these women that went in front of that Reese.
Maybe. I bet there were pissed off people. How dare she go that far down?
Because she was really pretty. She reminds me of Cleopatra.
Yeah. Kinda. She's okay.
That's what she wore tonight. I don't know if that'll actually show up. It just showed up still.
I was like, it's all good, though. I thought I would check out what WWE Crybabies were saying. Who's the Crybaby?
Cody's on Fridays now.
They are
He's
just
the
talking
Crybaby.
about Damian, the new whatever guy. He's supposed to be a champion. Oh, Rhea forfeited her title, by the way. Ravi, you should be happy about that.
Wait.
What?
Oh, what's her name? Still in the WNBA?
Did you come in here and eat my bag? That's nice of you.
Is one of them opened or something?
No, none of them are open. He just came and ate the bag.
Oh, the blue bag?
Hopefully none of them are open.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I can't see.
Well, what are you
what's-
doing?
I'm trying to see if anything fell back there, you freak.
Oh.
You have a problem with that?
Well, what did you mean by eat the bag?
Here, look at that bag.
Oh, I see it.
Jesus.
Well, I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean I eat the bag? Well, you know, he just decided that the bag was delicious.
What are you looking for?
I was trying to see if there was a bag back there, if something fell.
Oh.
Thought I had more of those than that, but I guess I've been eating them like cray-cray. Sad.
Did you need this bag still?
No, I don't actually.
Still works.
Whatever. Have you seen how many holes are in it?
It's fine.
You're not fine.
It reminds me of a joke I heard about crotchless panties.
About crotchless panties and why they were crotchless because their hoo-ha was so icky.
But yeah,
Fire crotch going on
it's
there.
basically a joke. But
Rob is like, who took the title? Nobody. She came down and she just
just
put it in
forfeited
the
it.
ring and forfeited it because she got broken supposedly, but probably wasn't because she was broken.
All right, Andrade.
Yeah.
He's wrestling Jey Uso at Backlash.
I guess.
I'm gonna go warm up. Is that masturbating?
Probably.
It's disgusting.
Pretty okay.
Andrade El Idolo! Or Mr. Flair, as some people refer to him. If he gets Charlotte knocked up, they could have a umpteen-time generational family of wrestlers, especially if they had a boy. Because he's third generation, so it'd be fourth generation. And that's cool. And then his grandpa would be the greatest of all time. Champion. Greatest champion. Not the greatest wrestler, but the greatest champion.
Right.
Woo!
Oh my god, they re-signed the boy on that team.
Yeah,
Gross.
it's not a boy. Could be, but it's not.
They re-signed the drug addict.
She had weed.
The drug addict boy. She's a man! Einhorn's a man! They should have left it in Russia where it belongs.
She had a little bit of weed. You're like, drug addict. I'm not saying she's not, but I'm also not saying she is. Forget having a little weed. I had a buddy sell freaking 12 pounds to a cop and got 1 year. They were trying to put her in prison for like 9 years.
They should have left her ass there.
Well, I think they should have too, just because there's other Americans there that, and not to mention they traded the Merchant of Death for her, which is absolutely absurd to think about.
Chris says now all Priest has to do is win the IC title and Rumble Main Event Mania, new tag titles, and an NXT title. Then he'll have every title in WWE. God.
It's awesome.
Oh, Robbie's like, who took the title? Nobody. WWE don't want her to be champion. I see you, you frauds. LOL. I'm not a Rhea fan, but that's a piss take.
Yeah, she just forfeited it.
She's injured, but
we'll see if she's really injured. I have a feeling she's probably getting married. That's mine.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. Chris says, I thought Andrade and Dom were forming-less. And
what? Right, but then remember the whole
Japan and WWE now. I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't do shit.
Yeah, he double-crossed him.
I thought she said Warren G. He thought she said warranty, but she was saying Warren Chi. I remember that lady, but
she was on SNL.
Well, yeah, but like I'm pretty sure I saw her in a show or something once. Is she the one that came in and she had the eye, or was it the boob? It was the eye on that. Just Go With It, the Adam Sandler show. She's sitting there and they're both trying not to laugh at her. And her eye keeps bloop, bloop.
Oh yeah.
Or it's up here, and they're bloop.
Robbie's like, any good matches on Raw? I don't know. Sheamus came back.
Yeah, Dom's gonna wrestle Andre Idolo, whatever his name is. Andrade Idolo. El Idolo. And then we have Sami Zayn going up against Chad Gable. We got new tag team champions.
What?
The belts.
Oh, the belt.
We got new tag team title belts. The champions are the same.
They updated them. Chris hates them.
Big man rewound.
Who's getting kicked by a what? A clown?
Exactly. Lisa Leslie was very, very good when I was young.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this started like when we graduated. I think this is 25 years old.
I have no idea anything about it. Her nipples are very distracting now that you've pointed them out multiple times.
Yeah, they're like just
there.
Just
Little
there.
tiny nippies hanging out there in her
I'm wondering if
outfit.
they are, or if it's just the seam where it stops.
I don't think so. Could be, but it'd be weird. Oh, that's gross.
She could feel the steam from his undercarriage. Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm. Robbie says, was it worth the upgrade on the tag belts?
Well, I don't know how much it costs. I'm going to say yes, because one belt's red and the other belts are blue. And this way, they're not necessarily red and blue. So, yes. But they look like watches, which I used to use for my wrestling figures. These guys used to have watches because I couldn't make belts for them. And I always lost the belts. I have one belt, though. There's a belt on one of them.
Nice. Weakness.
Sami Zayn's whole game is weakness. He's a Canadian.
He is weak. Picola's in the
Andrade!
chat. Hey, Picola. Our blue people showed
Hey, look.
up.
Charisma. I know a Charisma. She plays a whore in a movie.
Basically. Picola says, sorry, what have I missed?
New tag team titles. Not champions, but titles. There's new belts. And Rhea Ripley gave up her title. She forfeited it. She's no longer women's champion.
Yep.
She hurt her arm somewhere.
Sheamus came back.
Sheamus is back. We have Chad Gable coming up soon. And right now we got Dominic going one-on-one with Andrade, Mr. Flair.
They had a three-way contender for a number one contender match for the tag titles of Awesome Truth.
Yeah, and DIY, I won that one.
The little baby boys won it. The tiny children.
His albino cow boots.
He's got cows all over him. Jesus Christ. Robbie's like, Cole, you still fizzy? And Piccolo said hello to chat and belt ceremony. Who's the tag champs again? Awesome Truth.
Awesome Truth.
For Raw.
For now. They have to go one-on-one with DIY at the next pay-per-view, though, which is on the 4th.
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are the SmackDown ones.
Oh, there's that girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's tall. I don't know how tall, but she's Steph Curry's relation.
Her?
Yes.
What? No.
Yeah. They talked about him. He trains her. They've worked it out and play basketball and...
Mm-hmm.
Little crossbody right there. That should be it. Nope. If anybody's going to win with a crossbody, it would be him. But yeah, she went number 2. It's funny how tall she is, because she's probably not taller than Steph.
She's 6'9".
Oh,
Just
she's
kidding.
6. Oh.
I don't know how tall
It's like, if she's 6'9", she's taller than Steph, but...
She's probably like 6'6". They'll say, like, when they do, like, the draft order, they have been putting their, like, when they do them, they say their height and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It'll be on here. She's 6'4", so she's the same height as Steph. And he's the point guard. Isn't that crazy to think of?
Kind of, I don't know, maybe.
Like, he plays the smallest position on the floor. Most point guards are like 6'2", but he's a taller one. Oh, God. McDowell, did he win that 3-minute match? Believe it or not, I didn't have enough time to watch a 3-minute match on the old Twittersphere.
When?
I don't know.
Saturday?
It was like today or something. I don't know when it was. It was just on there. I'll go watch it right now.
Ow.
They can know better. Let's go watch it. It's right here. Speed. They have 3 minutes to win. And then the winner will be the speed champion, which means they do methamphetamine.
That's gross.
Is there a way to, like, hit it double the speed?
I don't know. Oh, but Pico said, oh, yeah, did you enjoy UFC 300? Hell
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Ravi says, do you ever seen cola with ice cream added on top of it? That's very 50s diner style. Yeah, it's called a root beer float, my man. Pico says, big up, Ravi. And Pico says, was in the yard again and listening to a Daft Punk podcast, which was pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
I love that name, Daft.
Chris says, most embarrassing ways to get beat in match? An arm drag.
Yes.
Or a leg sweep. Or an elbow drop. Not from top rope. Which
right.
one?
Oh, easily an arm drag. Side headlock.
Ravi's like, Daft Punk are quality. Stop poking me with your nails.
I'm watching the speed match
You're a
with
jerk.
McDowell and the Luchador.
Is that not Dragon Lee guy?
No,
different
he's
guy.
got a really long name.
This is better when it's all sped up like that.
Yeah.
Can we do all the matches on there like that? That's
Okay.
perfect.
Half the time.
God, that'd be great.
Actually, it'd be 3/4 of the time. It's almost over. McDowell with that giant head won it. He
my
hit him with
God.
that giant head.
And then he put his dick in his face.
Well, he obviously likes that, but
He put his dick in his face.
McDowell won. Boo! Look, see, headbutt. That giant head. They're like, you better put it to use.
Well, people make fun of you for it, so you should probably use it to your advantage. Pico says, so will a Triple H TK tournament be announced since the women's title is vacant? Probably.
So far we had Ricochet and Dragon Lee. Ricochet won. And then we had Exoem. What's that word? Exoem? It's
Axum.
Axiom. That's it, Axiom. Versus McDowell. McDowell won. Then we had Cedric Alexander against Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed won. And we don't know who's next on that one, but the winner of that will wrestle Bronson Reed. And then the winner of that, and then the Ricochet and McDowell match will be for the championship of Speed. And I doubt Bronson Reed's on Speed. He's a little fat for that.
Robbie says, I met the UK garage producer DJ Todd Edwards, who sings for Daft Punk, writes some of their songs at a couple raves in London back in the day. What's back in the day for you? Like 20 years ago back in the day when you were like 12, or back in the day like 3 years ago? Like kind of back in the day.
Just way back. Like 4 years ago.
Pickle's like, nice.
Andrade, just beat this dude. He's
You
a
should
clown.
go slower. Can we put this in fast forward?
He's a circus clown.
No.
He
not
just
the
hit him with his
circus one.
dick.
Yeah, he put his dick in his mouth.
What the? Rape.
So it's like, how you like the design of the new tag team championship?
I don't hate them.
I think they're weird shaped.
I think anything's better than what they had.
They look like a giant watch.
I didn't like what they had. They were these like weird Spartan-looking things, and nothing in wrestling has anything to do with Sparta.
Well, the design was dumb, but the belt part looked better.
Yeah, well, the
Like the
color,
plates
if
were
it was
uggy,
black.
but the
Or
design of the actual belt was better shaped.
Right. No, I like the actual shape of the leather that was
Yeah.
cut out. And if that would have been white for one and black for the other one, that'd been cool. Not each, but the SmackDown and Raw. One had white belts and the other one had black.
Right. Pickle's like, ha ha. Robbie's like, LOL, you cheeky ass. 20 years ago, I was 19. Whatever. You were like 2. Shut up. Pickle's like, back in the day is between the 80s and early 2000s. There you go. Back in the day.
God, the 80s were like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know where you're at. So if it's like with Rhea gone, who knows? How will they crown a new women's world champion?
It's not really going to matter because she'll get it back when she comes back. But as long as it's not Liv again as a transitional champion, we don't want her to be a 2-time.
It'd be weird.
At least I don't want her to be a 2-time.
Chris says, it just looks like the World Heavyweight title, the new tag titles. So he says the tag team championship design have been long overdue, like when Sami and Kevin won them. Pickle says, when I used to wear Z Cavarchi hammer pants.
Those were
Nice.
some great pants. I wouldn't have been caught dead in them even in the day, but they were fun.
That's funny.
They were like pajamas. Do you remember how big they were until you got to the leg? So they were like these huge diapers.
Yeah, they're like balloons.
And then they had balloon, and then they went to like the
Pig.
knee, and then they were tight.
Pig-legged. They're like tights.
And they were like, what's that, leopard print or?
All kinds of weird
I had
stuff.
zebra. I had the white and black zebra ones.
Or they had like
I didn't wear
all
them
the
to school.
neon print. Uh-oh. Andrade made sure he got the message.
Andrade is sending the message.
Oh no. McDowell.
No.
McDowell's like, I'll get your ass. He's like, I'll kick you a lot. Robbie says, F Liv, she has to work for the title. Piccolo says, and collect pogs.
Oh, she's working all right.
Sophie says, wonder what took them so long to reveal the new design for the tag team championships. Well, they had to separate them. And it's only been like a week.
No.
Oh, God.
What
Barf.
the fuck is wrong with this guy in the back? Nobody wants Ricochet to come out and help.
Andrade's like, what the fuck? Get away from me, you sick little freak.
I don't like that Triple H is making all this stupid shit happen in wrestling. We just saw it with the tag team. Like, I don't want a match where I can't cheer for anybody.
Ah. No.
Like, I like Andrade, but now if he teams up with a Ricochet...
Why did you have to shake his hand? You should have slapped him in the face.
Should have said, I had this by myself.
You're a dumb bitch. Get out of my ring, you little bitch. And then broke his leg promptly.
Is everybody going to follow Caitlyn into her professional career? Or is it just kind of done?
I'm done with it. I'm never going to watch any of the professional stuff.
You don't get a choice of what you're going to do.
I'm going to not watch it. I have a choice. It's called no watching.
Close your eyes.
I will put a big old black sign if you put it up there. I'll just find something to cover it up with.
You can't. You just cover up your eyes.
Blanket. Oh, good. That means I don't have to watch the wrestling part either.
We'll just bring that
or
closer.
read the chat.
Ooh, we'll get you those goggles.
That only have the chat.
And it'll just be the chat. Wouldn't that be awesome for you? You having a heart attack?
I hope so.
I don't want you to die on camera.
Why not? It'd be so cool.
Well, how am I going to finish the show?
Nobody would care.
Let's push you over.
Sorry. She's sleeping. It's fine. She's sleeping. It's fine.
Got to finish the show.
Chuck her over there.
Throw her into the closet.
Just cover me with a blanket real quick. That'll be fine.
She's deceased.
The cat will be like chewing on my finger. He'll be like, yum.
They eat your nose first.
Why are we getting a Men's Warehouse briefing of what happened?
Because Triple H wants to sell everything. Soon the ring's going to just be covered with like decal. It's going to be like boxing. And you know how they put those strings in the middle of the boxing match rings?
Yeah.
They're going to be ads.
Oh, Jesus.
It'll just be like boxing. Like the octagon. Each belt's going to say things on it. It's going to be printed on there. Men's Warehouse.
Robbie says, are the WWE women's titles rememberable? Like the actual titles or like the people who have them or the names? I don't know what's happening. Kathy Kelly.
I wonder why we have so many backstage women. Do we need that many? I mean, do we need like 5?
They need 12, at least.
And they got rid of Mackenzie, who was fantastic. Faced. She had a pretty face, is what I'm saying.
They're like, no. Chris says, Travis, did you check out AEW last week when a new girl showed up during Mariah May match and scissored her and kissed her after the match?
I saw it.
We were here.
I watched it.
The whole thing live.
We were here with you guys.
Robbie says, that guy Todd Edwards, he's from New Jersey. And Sophie says Seth was out injured for a few months. Why couldn't he vacate his championship? Chris says now Tony Time was kissing and scissoring Mariah May in backstage segment on Collision this past Saturday. Gross. Robbie says Ricochet, how is he still at WWE? Offers nothing to anyone or anything. Well, he tries to offer his penis to that girl that he's with on the sidelines that tells everything.
That's going to be fun as fuck.
Wow, they're going to do it, huh? Ahead of June 1st.
How cool is that?
That's going to be weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
Because Wilder can definitely sleep that dude, but that dude can definitely sleep Wilder. So.
That guy's such a jackass. Deontay Wilder. Crybaby little bitch is what he is. Sophie says Drew's contract is set to expire around 5 to 6 weeks. Piccolo says Jersey folks tend to be trendy, right? I don't know. Do they? I guess.
Yeah, they're so trendy, those jerseys.
Sophie says a lot of WWE superstars' contracts are set to expire soon. Piccolo says, finally, Kathy Kelly's smoke show. Sophie says, how could Solo be the new tribal chief and he hasn't won a match since he defeated Cena?
Well, why would you think he was the tribal chief?
Yeah, why are you putting him in that spot?
It's like the...
It's kind of ignorant of you.
It just doesn't even make a tiny bit of sense, let alone a little bit.
Bobby says, guess the titles are not rememberable. And Piccolo says, yep, Celia mobile phones, prime water, athletic wear, men's warehouse, and eventually used cars. That's funny. Sophie says WWE released someone that had been there for 38 years. She got the Warrior Award a few years ago.
Yeah, it was a woman. But it was a mutual thing. It wasn't like...
Oh, she retired, basically.
Basically.
Sophie says, so Jay didn't answer that question about Jimmy. Chris says, so there's an American Dave Taylor, huh? There was a UK Dave Taylor. Was in a tag team with William Regal. They were just two old tough guys in the tag division in Ruthless Aggression era.
I kind of remember them. No, this guy's like a legit American gold medalist. He's going for a 2-time gold medal this year in the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics.
And he's like a legit badass for his size.
Sophie says, with what happened on SmackDown, a lot of people are calling Solo the new tribal chief.
You mean a lot of people on Twitter?
Are you talking about the internet people? Because, Sophie, the internet people don't count. No matter how much they want to count, they just don't. Ugh.
Corona.
Yeah, that's a problem. Sophie's like, yeah, internet people and some YouTubers. Well, I don't see it.
The tribal chief. The dude can't even talk. Like, what's he gonna say? And then now he's hanging out with a Tongan. And he's Samoan, which makes zero sense.
And not only that, but he's really mean to Paul Heyman. Like, no.
I feel like your first step as a tribal chief wouldn't be to delete your family.
Right?
It would be to bring them all together. He would have been asking for Jay to join.
Sophie says, don't forget Summer Olympics will have breakdancing.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. But the only breakdancer I like is probably Dead and Old.
Old and dead or dead and old?
Oh, both. He was
How
on...
can he be dead and old?
Well, he died of old age.
Oh, he died of old age.
Hey, there's Chelsea. Nothing wrong with that picture.
Oh, Piper Niven out there with her. Sophie says Paul Heyman did look surprised when Solo did that. No, it makes the Summer Olympics more of a joke.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't care. Shit, they have basketball on there. If you want to see a joke, it's basketball. Who the fuck puts our... That would be like putting football in the Olympics. Like real football, not soccer. Right? Like, It's dumb. No other team's going to compete.
Why would they have a professional sport be in the Olympics?
It's dumb.
Any professional sport.
Any of them. Hockey. Do hockey, but with minor leaguers, right? Do hockey without the professionals.
That's true.
Do basketball with college kids.
Yeah.
Make it fun. There's some pretty good college kids out there. And with that whole NIT thing, you might see college kids lasting a little longer in the college, too. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to see pros. I don't want to see LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. What the? And Chelsea loses again. Hopefully Piper just crushes one of these girls and pins her. 127. 128.
Right.
129. 1,000.
Piccolo says, I'm sure it's only the beginning. Jacob Fatu will probably appear soon and they will have the next gen Islanders. That's funny. Sophie says at least the Summer Olympics every 4 years. Robbie says that rack is ready to fall out. Wow. It's Dumpling. She doesn't look too bad either.
Which Olympics do you
She
like
has
better?
a cute face. You know, I can't really say because I like a lot of stuff. I like stuff from each one.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you like better?
I can't. I don't.
What's your favorite out of all of it? If you had to watch one Olympic sport, what would it be?
I don't know. Sophie says it must hurt regular sports when their teams are in the Olympics during the season. Piccolo says, wait, huh? Kobe Rip? What?
Yeah, he's saying Kobe Bryant, like, rest in peace, because he died.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying I don't want to see, professionals in the Olympics.
Right.
So, anywho, if it was up to me, I would watch figure skating. And then it used to be gymnastics, but I'm probably not going to watch it this year.
The quitter's on there.
But usually it's gymnastics and then figure skating and then gymnastics.
And then of course swimming.
And then the diving and the swimming. I don't know about synchronized swimming, but I like the swimming, and then Michael Phelps dominated my life.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there for fucking 3 or 4 Olympic games. Watched him for 20 years. When he left, I was like, what do I do? Anyways.
Chris says Katana Chance is kind of hot, little shawty. White Christmas to her pretty face.
She's not bad, but come on. Look who she's wrestling.
Yeah.
The total package.
Sophie says, has there been a time where Summer and Winter Olympics happen in the same time?
No.
No, they don't ever. And Sophie says, did you hear about the Billy Joel concert? CBS cut it off when he was singing Piano Man.
That's a weird one to cut off. That's one of the best songs.
Why would they do that?
Was it offensive somehow to somebody, some group?
Chris says people want Chelsea Green to win Money in the Bank.
Well, of course.
Well, she's funny. Come on, give her a break.
Oh, Sister Abigail.
Piccolo says judo, perhaps, or weightlifting.
Right, I don't watch those. I should, but I just never know when they're going to be on. But obviously, track and field's the best, right? What's the most important thing in sports?
Oh, God.
There's 2.
Oh, get her.
Right now. Chelsea got her.
Yeah, good teamwork, guys. Good teamwork. Good for you guys. Good for you and Piper.
What are the 2 most important things in sports? In all of sports? There's 2.
2 important things.
The most important things.
The most important things.
There's 2. What is it?
Athleticism?
No. I'm talking about the most important thing, period, in sport.
Being
yes.
the gender you're supposed to be in the sport you're in.
Okay, that's weird. That's a new problem. That's a first world problem. I'm talking about the real world. The 2 most important things. The winner of the 100-yard dash. That's the fastest man in the world.
Okay.
And the heavyweight champion of the world in boxing. That's the 2 most important things in the world. It's Carl Lewis. It's Muhammad Ali. It's Mike Tyson. It's Jesse Owens.
Chris says, speaking of Billy Joel, I like
Bolt.
the song Uptown Girl. It's always stuck in my head.
Yeah, he wrote that about his wife.
Is it because she's from Uptown? Or is she a prostitute?
Yeah. Nobody knows who Christy Brinkley is because that would be weird. Uptown Girl, you've been living.
Sophie says, no, they ended the Billy Joel concert at 11 p.m. because thanks to golf, they ran out of time, so they had to cut it off.
Oh, okay.
Golf. Ugh. Robbie says, faster than Mo Farah. Yeah. Okay. Mo Farah? Cool. Chris says the most important thing in sports, winning and being Shohei Ohtani. That's a third.
Shohei Ohtani.
Being Ohtani and getting away with fucking cheating, little bastard. He should be fucking fired and completely banned from the sport.
What I really care about, and this is gonna sound weird because let's say fuck everything else. Who the hell's this bookie? I don't want him to get in trouble because how on earth? So this dude took 19,000 bets from this guy.
Millions of dollars.
$180 million in money and paid him $140 million. What the? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't have $140 million. You know what I mean? Like, he's making that much money.
Right.
$40 million off just one guy.
They have peanut butter M&M minis. Sorry.
No,
but yeah,
seriously.
no, I mean, kidding, right? Like
off one dude.
Off one dude.
He got $40 million. Like, that's a fucking lucrative job.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he's probably going to go to prison for the rest of his life, but...
Will he?
The bookie?
Why would the bookie go to prison?
You know how illegal it is to gamble?
Well, according to what I've seen, it is not that illegal because Otani is not getting in trouble for something that he did.
Otani's interpreter is facing 30 years in prison.
Well, Otani should be banned from fucking sports forever, and he isn't.
I get that because he had no idea that this guy's took...
Lies!
He didn't know that 19,000 outs out of his bank account happened.
Such a lying
19,000. It's 25 a day.
Yeah.
And he didn't know this was going on.
No, not at all. Lying.
It's not 25 a day because that's not how it worked because I'm sure he wasn't doing it in the off season. Right? So this is probably just during games. And he lost $40 fucking million. Then he paid $16 million.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever it was. And then the other $24 million or whatever is what the bookie was after.
Yeah.
And that's what got everything in trouble.
As Empire in the chat. Hello, how's it going today, Empire? Says this channel is fire.
Fire! Get the fire extinguisher.
Where is it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought we had. Oh, it's right there. Top row. Right next to the Clorox.
Okay, let me grab it real quick.
We're on fire.
Oh, okay, good. We're broken and burnt. Pico's like fast and strength. Robbie says Uptown Girl is more cheesy than a slab of blue cheese. Robbie says, do you know who Mo Farah is? LOL. Nope. Pico says, I know Christy Brinkley when she had a cameo in Parks and Rec. Pico also says, I heard about 30 minutes on a podcast about Otani.
That was his wife.
Like, is this bookie going to take the blame jail time?
She was trying to hook up with him, but he didn't know who she was. Like
Christy
he was
Brinkley?
Yeah, he was playing the piano
yeah.
at a club that he just liked to frequent.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
she came in and she's like, I want to meet him.
Yeah.
And so they had to ask his security and shit. And he's like, who is that?
That's funny.
Christy Brinkley. Sure. And then he saw who she was. He's like, oh, fuck. Because she's one of the prettiest women in the world at the time.
Right. Well, Picola, the bookie supposedly is probably going to get in trouble. Yes.
I would assume so.
But...
You know how much... And it's not going to be from being the bookie, right? Because in California, it's not even a felony.
Yeah.
But what is a felony is taxes.
Yep. And
that's a huge... that's beyond felony. And that's where Otani's going to get in trouble. His interpreter is going to be tax evasion. Because he won $140 million. What's the taxes on $140 million? It doesn't matter what you paid out. It's a matter of what you won back. And if they go deep enough into that, he's fucked. Because the IRS doesn't... They're not going to go, oh, we're sorry, unless Major League Baseball pays it for him.
Oh.
His taxes.
Uh-huh.
That's the only reason they wouldn't do it. And that would still be like... It's not George Bush in the White House.
It's true.
Eye for an eye. Live cringe.
Oh, cool. Chris says, damn, 25 transactions a day?
Yeah, but it wasn't 25. It was 19,000. It just averages out to 25 a day.
Yeah.
And this guy didn't know it was happening. Otani's like...
I have no idea.
So basically what they're telling us, and I'm not trying to be rude, Otani's a retard. Like, he's just fucking dumb.
Yeah, he's so stupid. His interpreter totally... His best friend, by the way, totally screwed him over.
He knows... He's fucking mentally retarded. Mm-hmm. But he can throw a ball, so it's okay, but his IQ's somewhere below 3.
Mm-hmm.
He can barely tie his shoes.
Yeah.
He can't tie his shoes. Probably has somebody do that for him. And if anybody believes that, they're dumb because if you listen to him talk, he knows what pitch he threw in the third inning to every hitter, or in the first inning or the sixth inning. You can't be retarded and know that stuff.
It's true.
So it's either he's retarded or he's a normal person.
Picola says, I thought it was all sports, whatever NBA, NFL, college, boxing was happening that day.
Right. You know what's funny about that is that they come out in there, they didn't say anything about other sports. They just said it was not baseball, meaning that it was baseball, right? Like anytime you say, oh, no, it wasn't. I wasn't speeding. Oh, so you were speeding?
Mm-hmm. No, it's true.
Do you know why I pulled you over? I wasn't speeding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you were speeding. I saw you run the red light. But now that you said that, I know you were speeding. Cody Rhodes!
Picola says, let me get a parlay on the International Flip Cup Finals.
Hell yeah. You know, I almost got mine. But Charles Ollivander, who I picked because I forgot to take him off my ballot, lost me my parlay.
You say his name because I said it like that. It's Oliveira.
What did I say?
Ollivander.
Oliveira. I know what his name is.
I know you know what his name is, and I think you say it that way because I said it that way on accident. And I'm like, he's not a wand maker.
Ollivander. Whatever. There's Darby the House Elf.
Yeah.
Ollivander.
Robbie's like, oh yeah, I forgot. If it's not Edge, then D does know them. Sure. Robbie says, what did he gamble on his phone with the app? Fuck if we know, Robbie. I don't know.
He on there with the fucking DraftKings and shit.
Right. Chimichanga in the chat, hey, Chimmy says, why is Cody on Raw? He was a SmackDown
I
champ.
know. It's because they don't have any draws on SmackDown. You got to remember, Becky Lynch's husband's gone.
Oh, they don't have any draws on Raw, yeah.
And then you got Roman gone, too. He's got to do both. They don't have any other stars.
And fucking, what's-his-face, Damien, I guess, decided he doesn't need to come out on his
Well, Damien
stuff.
can't do it. He doesn't have the verbiage.
He doesn't have the charisma.
Why does he have a blue star? Is he a Texas fan? I know he's from Texas, so maybe he's a Cowboys fan. Did somebody die? Is there something going on with the blue star?
Make-A-Wish kid.
I'm just wondering. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know, but it's the Make-A-Wish thing.
Okay, that's all I was asking. I knew it was something.
It's the only thing I can think of that would make sense. Right?
You deserve it. Clap, 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 clap. Not chlamydia.
Chlamydia? Oh.
Actually, the clap
You
is
deserve the clap?
the clap is gonorrhea, actually,
Yeah.
which is weird because you'd think the clap is chlamydia, but I'm like 90% sure it's gonorrhea, which is terrible. Never had that one.
Ew. Hopefully you've never had any
You
of
know that
you
funny,
weirdo.
you know the funny comedian guy that I'm always talking about, but I don't know his name.
Yeah.
The Cat Williams trophy guy.
Yeah.
So he was holding a koala bear,
Oh, God.
and the one guy goes to him and he's like, "Hey, did you wash your hands? I have a lot of diseases." He's like, "He better wash his hands. I have a lot of diseases."
It seems like he's got a corn-fed name. Noah or...
No, it's not corn-fed. Uh-oh. Cody said he's going to gamble. That's a parlay.
Pickle says it's pretty thin. No one wants to talk for 20 minutes unless you're The Rock or Cody.
Roman, how he does it is he just walks to the ring really slow.
It's true.
And then he walks away from the ring really slow. 20 minutes and over. Uh-oh. Is it the end of the second hour? Yep. That's when he comes out. That's like Cody's time.
That's weird.
Always has been since he got here.
Chimichanga says Tommy Tonga finally showed up.
Yeah, he did. And he's Tongan. And the bloodline is Samoan.
Yeah, it's weird.
So it makes no sense. I feel like this is a big deal that nobody's paying attention to.
Travis is trying to make fetch happen, and it's just not
Well,
working
it's just
out
like
for
putting Xia Li with Kairi Sane.
True. Oh,
It's
it kind of is.
They're a little different, guys. You know, like a completely different culture. I got this Native American and a Mexican. We're gonna put them together and
They're the same
make
thing.
it a
It's
tag
fine.
team. They're the same. Don't worry about it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
They're
you?
fine. It's fine.
They're
It's
part of the
fine.
bloodline. It's fine. What?
They should put Sheamus in with the LWO. It's perfect.
It's fine.
Perfect mix-up.
I was thinking of putting him with Drew McIntyre, calling it the same thing. Irish and Scottish. It's the same. Until you go there and get stabbed.
Go to Australia and get stabbed. They had it on camera, the stabbing of the priest in Australia. Yeah, some guy, the priest was up there talking at a podium or whatever, and the guy walked up to from the crowd and just stabbed him. Started stabbing him. Yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that they took away all their guns.
Right.
Dumb
Not that
assholes.
So Cody's hair is like freshly dyed or something, so it's like gray in the front. Or it's the light or something. But you know, have you ever seen Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Mm-hmm.
When the dad gets the blueberry pie in his hair?
Yeah.
And then he gets it all done, but it still has blue in it?
Yeah, so what probably happened is he probably didn't wash out all of his purple shampoo or something.
Right.
Or maybe the gel that he's using is kind of purple based or something. Because it's only on the one side.
I'm pretty sure he is a blonde. Like his brother's that way, his dad was that way. I don't think he dyes his hair, unless it's gray. You know, and then he dyes it blonde.
I don't know. He's got very dark eyebrows to have blonde hair like that. Platinum blonde hair.
Maybe.
I bet his hair is like a light color. Like a light, dirty blonde or something. But not
You know, he's been
blonde.
talking for about 15 minutes. No idea what he's talking about or who
He's
he's
talking
to.
about The Rock and blah, blah, blah.
He's talking about The Rock still?
I guess.
I thought The Rock left. Thought they'd move on. Yep. The bloodline's not pure anymore. Is he gonna... I was hoping he was going to say something about him.
Tomatonga.
That they brought in a Tongan. Jay? Is it Jay? You think it's Yeet?
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
I think it might be a guy named Yeet. That was terrible.
He's a dad. It's normal. Oh my god, ew, gross.
It's in my Yeet.
Pat McAfee.
I can feel it in
sicko
my
face.
Yeet.
Chris says Tommy Tonga and Cody were in the Bullet Club. Yeah, there's a rapper by the name of Yeet, so enjoy your lawsuit, Jay. No,
They took
tried
care
that.
of it.
Didn't work. Didn't work, Chris.
Yeah,
they tried.
Yeah, he couldn't copyright it because it's a word.
Yeah. Like, if you're going to name
They
your fucking
tried.
self off of a word, you're a dumbass.
They got a cease and desist order, but...
That's like Ice Cube trying to fucking make it so you can't call ice cubes ice cubes.
Right.
Fuck him.
Yeah, so basically what happened is they tried it, they got a cease and desist order, so they accepted it, and they cut it. And then their attorneys said, here's ours. And they're like, oh, we don't want to fuck around with a billion-dollar company. That's dumb. And so now the world...
It's dumb that he even had a problem with it to begin with.
Yeah,
Like,
it didn't last.
You're a dumbass.
And all you'd have to do is tell Triple H, like, hey, man, I want to come and fucking perform.
Yeah.
Triple
Like,
H
why
is
wouldn't
all
you
for
just-
that shit.
Yeah.
He loves that.
So instead of having a
An issue.
lawyer with the issue, you should have been like, oh, sweet, he's using Yeet now? Awesome. My name's Yeet. I'm a rapper.
I'm
Can
going to
I
come do his fucking theme song.
Can I come be on your stuff? Chris says, plus Yeet is an underground rapper anyway, so no one knows who he is. He sounds like a twat face to me.
From his head to his yeet. Is that his number one song?
His twat face, yeah.
From his head to his yeet.
Yeah.
Why are we calling him main event because of the Bloodline? He's not in the Bloodline right now. You don't have to call him main event anymore.
I have no idea. Is he going to turn on him and be all mean?
No.
Not yet?
No. If he turns, it's to go back to the Bloodline. There's no way he turns heel and then doesn't join the Bloodline. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, Jimmy did get kicked out of the Bloodline, so
right.
who knows?
And
Or
Jay could be a
whatever.
good guy, but he's not coming over to be a bad guy. Remember, Jay quit, and then Cody brought him to Raw.
Yeah.
Yeet. 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 Yeet.
Oh my God. Ew.
Everybody's eating.
Yeah, sounds gross.
You don't need me.
Chris says, and he always wears a ski mask, so it's easy to impression of him. So he...
Cody
Tries-
turns heel, kicks him in the nuts.
Oh no, not the heel turn. Kicking nuts.
Uh-oh.
What is it? What is it?
Yeet. Oh. Tell me yeet again. Yeet!
Jeez.
By the way, this isn't the main event. Is it? No, Cody. Or not Cody, sorry. Sami Zayn and Shorty G.
Shorty G.
Chad Gable!
This is the Finn Balor one.
Boo. Hey, it's Becky. Yeet. So yeet. G, yeah.
No, I'm not going to.
You're not gonna yeet.
It's weird. Real is in the chat. Says
Hey, Real.
yeet.
Yeet!
Yeet.
The draft's the 26th for all you people that care for SmackDown. Who's going to be the number 1 overall pick? Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the 2nd overall pick?
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't even know how you do it. Like, how do you have a draft and then go, okay, well, we have factions now. Can you draft the whole faction? Because if that's the case, you would still probably draft the Bloodline over Cody.
Mm.
Because it's still better than Cody as a group.
Yeah.
But they'll do something that'll make it make sense. Because it's fake. But if they took real executives and said, who do you want on your shit? And who do you want on your shit? And this is the way it's going to be for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be no cross-dressing here.
Yep. No cross-contamination.
None.
You get
There
what
will
you get,
be there
you-
will be a build-up
Get what you get and you walk through a fit.
to Survivor Series, and that's it. So, go. Who do you pick?
Mm.
Obviously, they're going to pick Cody,
Yeah.
one of them, because they want Cody.
Charismatic. Yeah.
One of them's going to want Roman.
Mm-hmm.
If The Rock's available, somebody's taking The Rock. But I would make him not available. Brock's supposedly really not done. Triple H said no, he's just at home. He's not banned. He's not taken away. He can wrestle if he wants to. Triple H isn't going to just say that.
Right.
And so Brock's available. I wouldn't draft him either because they obviously don't have anything for him. You got Gunther out there still.
Yep.
You got trash like Sami Zayn that some people like. I wouldn't draft him if he was. If there was one pick left, I would say, can I take a fan?
Right.
Can I just take somebody out of NXT? Can I take the Colander girls or whatever they're called? Remember the twins, the little basketball twins? I can't remember their name, but
People's like, who's getting split up?
right. That's the thing. Or are they going to put them as groups? And is Roman going to be part of it? They're going to just say, well, Roman's going to be a free agent until he's here. Or is he going to be in the draft? Because if he's in the draft, obviously he's going number 2, which leaves the champion, Damian Priest, like the 4th pick. Doesn't even make sense.
Right.
Because they're not going to go, well, SmackDown is going to take the world champion too. So that means he has to wait again, and now he's the 4th pick.
Mm-hmm.
So will they take the women's champion?
Mm.
Bailey goes number 2 to SmackDown. Dumb.
Yeah,
It gets
I don't
dumb
know.
quick.
Yeah.
I think what they should do is split it up, men and women, first.
Do you think they're going to do the same shit they've done before where they give, like, Raw 2?
Not if they did it the way I'm talking about with executives. They wouldn't do that. But I would say no, because I don't think they did that last time.
Mm.
The very last one we did.
Yeah.
I don't think they did
either.
2-2.
Chris says, plus rapper Yeet name is actually spelled Y-E-A-T. There probably wasn't a lawsuit. It was probably a different company suing WWE.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe a bit doubtful. Oh no, not the fearing and learning. Sophie says, this episode of Raw has been great.
It's going pretty good. I don't hate it. I don't like any of the wrestlers on it, but the show itself has been going pretty good.
Thank you so much for our time. She looked like she was going to cry.
Nia cries a lot.
No. The girl that was...
Oh, yeah.
The girl that was interviewing
Kathy
her.
Kelly.
Yeah, she looked like she was going to cry.
Hey, look, it's Prince Pretty.
Gross.
Finn Balor.
Oh, God, he's behind him.
He's like P. Diddy.
P. Diddy. Ew.
He attacked him from
Oh,
behind.
my God.
What?
Chris is like, yeah, Finn Balor was sneak attack, baby.
Yeah.
Surprise, Yeet.
All right. Well, this match is underway.
It's brought to us by Men's Warehouse tonight.
It started. Men's Warehouse, which is hilarious because Michael Cole was talking about wearing Men's Warehouse earlier.
Oh, was
Now
it?
it makes sense why.
Oh, because he was wearing a suit from Men's Warehouse.
He gets them all custom made there, he said.
Oh, well, that's nice of him. Giving him some,
And then
you know.
then McAfee or whatever said, "Do they give them to you, or do you have to pay for them?" He's like, "I buy them. I buy them.
I buy my own suits, bitch.
Now I get 20% off." No, just
People
kidding.
don't give me stuff. Are you?
Oh God, that was a 12-6 elbow. That's against the
Elbows.
rule in UFC. Oh look, Finn Balor in the back. He's gonna watch Jey Uso beat his man.
No.
He's gonna beat his best man.
Oh my God, how terrible.
He's gonna yeet all over him.
Ew.
It happens.
Ugh, gross.
He's gonna do it with a frog splash. Just yeet everywhere.
It's kind of grody.
It is. And that chop by the Irishman. The little Irishman with the temper. Again. The leprechaun. It's so funny. I was watching this old Shawn Michaels video, and somebody in the audience said, "What are you, 5'2", man?" And he turned around and he said, "Not when I'm standing on my wallet. I'm 10 feet tall or whatever."
He has no money now. It's
I know,
hilarious.
well, he might have some now because Triple H saved him, but
Doubtful.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, didn't he go bankrupt?
I bet he has no money still.
I want to see your wallet that you're talking about.
Right?
What'd you put in it? And he's taller than 5'2".
Monopoly
I think he's
money.
like 5'5" or something.
Chris says, so technically Mariah May is Timeless Tony's young boy. Oh, yeah, pretty much.
It's all right. I don't mind seeing her as a young boy. She's very pretty. Last Wednesday was like a highlight reel of everything good about the women's division in AEW.
Right.
Had Mariah May and, what's her name? Anna Jay. He doesn't look that old.
Uh-uh.
He's probably rubbing baby blood all over himself or whatever they do. Stay young.
Oh, yeah.
The vampires. I think the internet has made everybody weird as fuck.
You think?
Like everybody
Social
has
media ruin people? No way.
everybody has a conspiracy about everything, but sometimes they're real.
Yeah.
But it's like these people are like they believe every conspiracy, and then when one turns out, they're like, "Told you." It's like, you think the world's flat? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
just because you got one
Right.
doesn't mean the other 15 that you're looking at don't count. Although I've never believed that we went to the moon, and I'm one of those guys. And when you hear all the astronauts talking and all the rocket scientists and everybody that talks about it, we cannot leave lower Earth orbit. You can hear them all talk about it. Even the president says it. Like, Obama was saying it. In the next 10 years, we should be able to leave lower Earth orbit. Still haven't.
Chris says, yep, we need more kissing in WWE between the ladies.
They should bring
What
that back.
ladies, though, Chris? I mean, what ladies are we talking about? Because there's some of them I don't want to see that at all, ever.
I'd be okay with it with some.
That's what I said. There's some of them I don't ever want to see it, though. Like,
That's
what I'm saying.
Shayna Baszler and that one girl that she tags with all the time. No, thank you. Shayna Baszler and anybody, as a matter of fact. But like Nia Jax would be fun if she did like Kisses of Death or something.
Oh, God.
Where she and then you know, like that would be cool.
Chris says live and bliss kiss. Ravi says, nah, you don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, we just need mud and bikinis back.
Jello fights.
And then start getting the women with the talent to wear bikinis to wrestle in the mud.
Are you mad? Are you mad? Huh?
It's like, I hate you. I'm in constant pain, and when I can get a little bit of sleep, I love it.
He's fine.
He's in constant pain. He was chewing a hole in his leg earlier today.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, see it? What's a hole? Okay.
Chris is like, get Tiffany going out there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Tiffany. She's a little goofy, but it's alright. I don't want to see her kissing anybody. I wish she would wear clothes that fit her better. Tiffany?
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't look bad at all. I'm not saying anything negative about her. I'm just saying that her clothes that she wears is like one fucking move away from being blacked out on TV. I'm like, where's her nipples? Did she get them removed when she got her boob job? Because she wears those things like down to here. I'm like, so does she have bottom nipples? She don't have those high, sitting up high nipples?
She has tiny areolas.
Well, if she had the high sitting up nipples, they would be out. So she
Robbie
has to
says,
have the low
oh,
nips.
D, don't hate. Oh, they gotta play hot potatoes and pass the passel with titles. Okay. You sure you don't need to go take a really long nap, buddy? Like go to bed nap? Beat his brother's ass. Chris has spread out nipples. Oh, okay, super fucked up.
Something going on, right? Her shit is like here. It's like, where the fuck's her nipples at? Even if they were in the middle, they'd be seen. It's not like her tits sag. They stick straight out. I don't know why this is a bad thing.
I didn't say anything about it being bad. I can laugh all I want.
I just don't understand where her nipples are, is all.
Maybe
And you don't see them. And aren't fake boobs usually have erect nipples?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. I always thought they had, like, a semi-erect nipple. When they're new. I don't know about when they're older.
Maybe you should DM her and ask.
Somebody just copying this.
Just
Send it to her.
Just for research purposes, ma'am, for our wrestling gab show. We would like to know where your nipples are when you wear your low-cut outfits.
Where do you put them?
Where do they go?
Do you have nipples?
Do you cover them up? Do you put makeup on them?
I feel like that's hard-hitting questions.
It's the hard-hitting questions.
People want to know.
Travis is the only one that wants to know.
What the fuck ever. I
definitely
guarantee other people watch that and go, where's her nipples? But they're like, that's inappropriate. I can't ask that. But they still care. They're like, did they get them removed?
Why
would she take her nipples off? Guarantee people think that.
Sure. Not very many. But I'm sure there are some more out there. Chris says, oh, someone make sign in crowd when Tiffany comes out. Show your nips.
No,
you have to say
point
where.
to them. Just say point to your nips.
Where are your nipples?
Are they down here? Are they like ape titties?
Where are your nipples in your outfit?
She got like ape tits.
She has those boobs like some of those guys. Where they have like really big pec muscles, but their nipples like way down here below it.
Right. There it is. Jey Uso with the W. We know where he keeps his nipples.
He wears them on his sleeves. See, they're part of his little arm sleeve things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Poor guy is broken. Montreal yeet job. Oh god. You probably better be careful how you say that, buddy. Don't get the cross-eyed guy out there. We'll talk about the screw job that happened. Oh no, hey, look, that guy's out there now. See, he's got lower nippies. Jay does. His little point downwards to the ground. See him looking.
I get it. That's what I'm saying.
They're like, weep.
Hey, look at this.
We're all yeeting.
From homeless to champion.
He used to be homeless, living out of his car, he said. Oh, no.
Oh, McDo.
McDo and
Hey, they're not happy.
Dominic's like, what the hell?
They're not happy. Relax, we'll handle this. He doesn't like that at all. He wants a fair one-on-one fight.
This is not right, as he puts his hand on his hip. I'm Rhea. You do this to everybody.
Oh, shit. Ran right into a yeet kick.
Damien's going to throw the whole, with his title. But he's going to be like, hold my baby. And then...
Oh, shit. McDo headbutted Finn.
And then he's going to run out.
That's a big head. That's a yeet butt. Jay running away like a cowardly dog.
Well, he was getting beat up by 3 other guys.
He knocked them all out. Well, they're all out.
He's got to be up there in the crowd with everybody else. Like, don't touch him too much.
He's running away like a scalded dog.
Is he?
Yeah. He just ran off.
Is that running off or saving your skin?
There's no one to chase him. He knocked every one of them out.
Maybe he wanted a break. Yeet.
That guy didn't even want to see him.
Guy's like, I fucking hate your
He just
ass.
turned his back to him. It's like, look at.
That little kid's like, eh. I know, people are weird.
Get out of his way. Yeah, there you go, Jimmy.
Push him.
Or Jay.
Yeah, push his ass.
He's leaving.
Yeah, he should have pushed him.
He's going to get beat up. Who's going to attack him?
Is it going to be Jimmy? Is he going to be out there somewhere?
It's probably going to be the...
Oh, it's Sam.
He's in Canada.
He's in Canada. Yeah,
Yeet.
you're a loser, but it's cool, I guess.
He's going in through the front door, just like he did when he was a fan. Looking like Seth Rogen.
Ew.
Doesn't he?
Well, he's definitely...
Oh, God. He doesn't care about the world. He just blew the recycling all over the floor. Holy shit, he hates the fucking ozone and all that. What is that called?
How dare he litter?
Why is he attacking those fans? That fan did you see him cower?
Oh my god. It's terrifying.
Sammy's heel turn. Holy shit. He threw litter all over, hoping a turtle got a straw. I heard him say it.
Oh my god, how dare he?
He's like, if that straw doesn't go up a turtle's nose, then I failed at life. He threw recycling all over.
He did.
What a fucking douche.
Chris is like, so now Sammy thinks he's John Mox? Sure.
Oh, he thinks he's John Mox, all right. If John Mox hates the planet.
Planet hater.
I've never seen anybody do that before. Just blatantly not care about the planet. That fan just gave him his flack. He said, here. He said, okay.
It's like, come on, guys. Let him get down the thing. Don't be weird.
You can touch him. Just don't grab his dick. I think he lost his flag.
No, it's there, kind of.
Oh, no, he's
got
dragging
it in
it.
his hand still.
Because he doesn't care about the planet or...
Oh, he dropped it. He gave it to somebody.
Yeah.
He left it.
That fan's like, dude, he was supposed to take it.
Oh,
Oh, no,
no,
he
he
still
still has
got
it.
it. Oh, God. That little kid's so jacked. Notice he didn't have a phone or anything?
He was so excited,
Yeah.
and then Sammy's like, "Ah!"
No, he got a hug.
Did
He didn't get one from Sammy, but Sammy got one from him. He hugged Sammy, and Sammy was okay with it.
And then he fell down. Just kidding.
After he destroyed the planet coming in. He probably flew in a private jet. Just
Probably.
gas everywhere. Just ruining the ozone. Was it an electric airplane that he flew in?
This is lame. Why are you coming out first?
So we could do this.
Really? Is
They're
this
in Canada.
Is this what we do now when we're champions?
No, it's what happens when they give Canadians.
They finally got him some
He got
people.
he got a
Okay.
trophy, and this is what happens in Canada when you get a trophy, because you're so used to not ever finishing in first.
That's true.
So it's a participation trophy.
So.
Hey, look, that little kid, and now he's getting a picture with him. Sammy's like, dude, seriously.
The same kid?
No, it was another little kid.
Oh. Chris says, and he also thinks the Sandman coming from crowd minus the beer. Pickle's like, love that.
Yeah. Love what? That he destroyed the world? Hogan, macho. I already know all that. They put him in those as a punishment.
Yeah.
Cody's making it out like
He's trying his hardest to make it cool.
like that it was somehow cool that he was in polka dots. There it is, David Taylor. Like, if he, right this second, wrestled Bo Nichols, like if they got together and wrestled, he beat Bo Nichols in 30 seconds. That's how much better he is. And Bo Nichols is one of the greatest ever.
Huh.
That's how good that dude is.
So if it's like, there's a chance that Brock could return soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Bring some credibility back. Put a championship on him.
Yep. championships of nothing.
Take it away from Damian. Let him break Roman Reigns' record of the longest reigning champion of the two-belt era. I'm down.
Yeah, totally.
Totally down. Abigail.
Sophie says on YouTube on the WWE channel they have been showing Brock clips. Cool. Oh, that Argyle is at the cheap theater, so it's
nice.
Probably out on something. Or
It's
on
been
a
ready to
streaming
play.
thingy.
Yeah, you just never want to watch it.
What?
That's the one I've been trying to watch for a while.
Okay. You haven't said anything. Pickle says, technically, the theatrics, WWE is really on the pulse now. You stage the babyface going through the crowd and the vendors, the sea of humanity. Quite an organic scene.
Yeah.
Until somebody stabs him, and then what do you do? Exactly.
You ban knives in Canada.
So it says Tim Tonga said AEW is a mid-card company. That's why he signed with the WWE.
Was he wrong?
So it says WWE have been interested in Tim Tonga for like 8 or 9 years.
That seems like a strange one to be interested in.
Yeah, for that long.
I mean, I could see why WWE wanted him for a mid-card, not even mid-card, but lower mid-card run or something, but they ain't going to be waiting 8 years for him.
This guy looks like he's like 12 out there, hanging out with the other hockey players. Piccolo says, nah, Canadian only knows maple syrup and hockey. No stabby stabs, Kay.
Yeah, and no trophies.
They totally know how to stab people. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Sophie says, wait till Jacob Fatu comes in. Stab, stab, stab.
Do we have any?
I don't know what that means, I guess. I'm not sure what they're asking. I'm sorry. I feel dumb.
Anything that streams, but no locals, so we can't say we want KIFI or something. Or 24/7, so like ALF season 14.
I don't know.
But anything else?
Like for them to like...
Holy crap, look at the comments.
You might have to be more explanatory after, because I really, like, have no idea what you're trying to ask me or what they're trying to say, I guess. That's why I said my brain feels dumb.
It's fine.
Sophie's like, Canada has baseball teams, right?
No. Just one.
The Blue
Does
Jays
that count?
in Toronto.
They used to have two. They had Montreal Expos, but...
Then they got rid of them with stabbing. Stab, stab, stab. Pico says, now Tongan, don't trust him. That's right. No trusty trust. Sophie says, with Rhea out, it will affect Judgment Day. Sophie says, if they didn't kick Edge out of Judgment Day, who knows how long they would stay together. He just didn't want the supernatural in there. And they haven't ever had it.
Which they never did.
They never, I mean, I think with Finn Balor, I've only seen him be the whatever, like, once at the very beginning of it, right after Edge was out of it, and that was it. I haven't seen it since. It's like that part of him doesn't exist anymore. People should be upset.
Does that make more sense? Oh, sure.
No,
Okay.
because my questions are probably more specific. And so that's why I'm like, we'll have to talk about it after.
That's
because
fine.
I'm not sure.
I just saw
If
it on
I-
there, so I figured.
Understanding correctly.
Right. Do you know, like, when we were getting Dish and you wanted the higher packages because there were certain things that you wanted to see?
Right.
It's that.
Like a show or like a
Cartoon Network
specific
or-
channel?
Yes.
Because they're saying not shows, like they said.
Not the 24-hour stuff.
right.
No. They're not going to make a 24-hour, whatever.
I don't know if they have some of that stuff because some of it might be like in the kids section or something, maybe. But I've never really watched it, so I don't know. Drew screwed Drew, it says out there in the audience.
Mhm.
Oh, bummer for Drew.
He did screw himself.
He screwed himself by paying attention to CM Punk. Oh.
Boo! That's to Sami.
Definitely.
Come on, Gable. Beat him in front of his family.
So he says, Edge said in an interview they turned him face because of the major injuries from Cody and Randy. They didn't have a face, so they decided to turn him face. I'm pretty sure he could have said no.
It didn't work out very well
Chris
for him.
says maybe Chad wins.
It would be cool, but it's not going to happen. It's too early in Sami's reign. And this is one of those weird, like, thanks for being in our company for a while. We're going to give you a title for a minute.
Yeah, participation trophy issues. Sophie says they are setting up a Damian versus Finn match for a future pay-per-view. Did you notice with Rhea out, Damian took over the leadership?
That's cool.
Yeah, and then he was down there in the thing, and he was going to tell him to hold his baby so that he could beat people up, but they did it for him, and he was mad.
And then Jay beat them all up, except for Damian. So it didn't work out for anybody, except for Damian.
Can we get on with this, people? This is dumb. Let's have a 5-minute match already. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
19 minutes we have to watch this.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go.
Hour of the show is just terrible sometimes. Chris says more Uncle Howdy BS, so the code take us to a video that says, time to wake up, take my hand, things will be better, you didn't want us. Probably Uncle Howdy and Bliss plus Braun Strowman and Rowan.
I'd be okay with that.
I seriously think that it's just a blight.
If
to
they
his
can
memory.
get Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan and never break them up, like keep that together with Bo, 100% okay with that. Get rid of Bliss, bring in the other one, Liv, because that was his real life squeeze there for a minute. Or bed share, whatever you call it. I don't know if they're still together.
I thought he just played on her farm.
But whatever you want to call it, bed share, play farm. You know what animals do on the farm? That's how people know about the birds and the bees.
So he says it'll be interesting to see when Uncle Howdy returns. Johnny, Autism Wrestling in the chat. Hey, Johnny says,
Johnny.
did anybody else thought was annoying when fans got in the way for Sami?
Yeah, it was weird that Sami was pushing him down and stuff. And then threw that recycling down. Very crazy. Because, I mean, I've always saw him as like a planet warrior. Like he cared about the planet. But once he threw that trash all over, I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't.
So he says it sounds like Big E is retired and he is dating Mia Yim's sister.
Big E? Is that what she said?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see him ever coming back. And that's cool. I don't know. Does Mia Yim's sister look like Mia Yim?
No.
Is she a dime from behind?
Chris
No.
says, yeah, and plus Liv was supposed to be with Bray originally anyways.
It would make way more sense. Plus, she's younger, and then Bliss doesn't have to be here.
Sophie says Natalia contract expires soon.
That would be cool. Maybe she could go to AEW or somewhere. That was the girl that they released, or the guy they released, was working on her contract.
Huh.
So, and then they released him, which is pretty funny. They're like, we don't want her back.
Huh, that's funny.
Best way to get rid of her.
Best way to get rid of her. The bestest way.
Oh. Never mind, Curl. Do you think I should save these gloves? Maybe sew them? Do you think they have a patch for that?
No, I think you should just throw them away.
Just some cow?
Like, Matthew, put up a picture.
He's like, I'm naked.
Well, it's not just that, but he has no hair.
Oh. I didn't notice. Why didn't that glove go in there? There you go. Yeah, Toby.
Yeah, Toby. The best part is not what you think it is.
That is the weirdest name. Toby.
Here, this is her. That's Biggie and Chris Yem. They're doing awkward photos.
It's funny. Their parents. So Biggie and what's his name could be brother-in-laws one day.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, that's his name. I couldn't think of his name. Because he's
my
so
neck
relevant.
is broken, but my heart is whole, he says.
Mm-hmm. Who's strongest in that? That'd be crazy. I bet you he's stronger than Keith Lee.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about strength that's measurable.
True.
Not saying that Keith Lee's not stronger at something.
Rhea Ripley made a comment on the whole thing. She's like, oh my God. To their pictures.
It's funny.
Because they're hilarious. They're like JCPenney pictures from back in the 80s.
They're like ugly Christmas sweaters, too.
Yeah, it's great. It's like, oh man.
Intercontinental Championship match. Shorty G getting screwed again. This is a screw job in Montreal, like a real one.
Chris says, yeah, Biggie says his neck results came back. He said he won't ever wrestle again. Yeah, because that where it's broken just doesn't heal.
Yeah, we've been saying it for 2 years.
Like, nobody believed us, but it's like, dude, like, unless a miracle fucking happened, there's just no way.
It's just...
It's sad. It's
There's
terrible.
no
It's
blood
awful.
flow
It's a
in your
fluke
C1.
thing
There's no blood flow there. There's nothing. The only
Yeah.
thing they could possibly do would be to somehow bring another artery up there. Like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, there's nothing that they could do to make it that much better. So, I mean, for his health and the possibility of having a long life without being paralyzed for the rest of it, he's better off not wrestling.
Right.
And just doing, I mean, if he wants to work for WWE and hopefully they can find some kind of capacity for him to work for him. He can be a trainer, he could be a commentator, he could do all kinds of stuff
And
for
he
them.
can talk, so
And
he can
talk,
definitely do
so it works. And I feel like that's, you know, for something, that's great. But the thing of it is, Chris, is that Big E, it's sad that he had to retire this way, but he always said from the beginning that he planned on retiring from wrestling at 35. Literally, he said that for years. Like, that was not something that he just pulled out of his hat and said, well, I'm going to wrestle when or, you know, retire when I'm 35. He mentioned it multiple times. And unfortunately, this just kind of hurried that up a smidge for him. And not in a good way, because you don't want him to be injured by any means. Because that's, you know, something that's going to affect the rest of his life. That's not just something that, you know, oh, we can't wrestle anymore. But there's other stuff he wouldn't be able to do. Could you imagine if he ever got into a car accident?
A whiplash thing.
Any kind of whiplash things or anything like that?
Wrestled, what's her name? Sasha Banks, and she kicked him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Paige.
That, I mean, Sasha Banks could. I mean, have a little too rough fun time with his new squeeze, Chris Yem.
Right?
And,
or her sister.
You know, and then what? I mean, just stuff, right? It just, anything could happen, and you don't want to put yourself in jeopardy of getting, like what just happened to Chad Gable from Sami, a clothesline, and you snap your head forward and hit your head on the back of the mat and it completely breaks and you're paralyzed forever. Then what?
And it's sad, too, because it ruined the New Day. The New Day's done.
Well, they ruined that before because he was separated from him, and they were thinking, oh, we'll kind of bring him back together. Remember? Because he was off doing his own thing, being a champion and everything like that. So they'd already kind of ruined it no matter what by kind of like pulling him away.
But then they put him back together, and then he broke his neck.
Yep.
And I can't really blame the other guy for breaking his neck because Big E didn't tuck or jump. Like, he didn't put any effort into it.
He didn't do any physical athleticism into that to make sure he didn't get hurt.
Right.
Because you can't expect as a big guy like that another big guy who is just as tired can make sure that you don't hurt yourself.
Right.
Because if you're little, like Chad Gable, and you have a big guy like Ridge doing it to you, then there's a good possibility he's going to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
Right.
But there's no fucking way that as a big guy and a big guy, and Ridge is about the same size as Big E, so it's not like he was way bigger than Big E.
Right. It's not Braun Strowman.
Yeah, if he was like Beefcake Man or something out there doing it, you know, like Mark Henry or some shit, you know, it'd be a different story. But
Brock would have been okay with him.
You know, but yeah, I put some of the blame on Big E. You can't put it on Ridge Holland that it was all him and he messed up, and it's like, no, he did everything. He was perfect with his form and everything else. He had the height on him and everything, but Big E did not tuck.
Yeah.
They replayed it a few times and I was like, no, he totally fucked up.
Yeah, he just left his neck out. Like, yeah. If he would have tucked even a little bit, it wouldn't have happened.
Yep. It was just a fluke fucking thing.
Yep.
A fluke fucking thing at this point.
It is. And
I bet you anything that Ridge Holland feels terrible about it. And they made sure and made him as obsolete as possible because of it, too.
280 pounds or whatever Big E is, coming straight down on the top.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
That's just his weight if you set him on his head.
Yeah.
The weight coming up
the
and
torque
over.
And everything. And they were outside the ring, so it wasn't like the floor
Concrete.
had give or anything of that nature. There are just too many factors involved that anything could go wrong, and it can happen to anybody. It's like, look what happened to Ivar, for fuck's sake. Mm-hmm. His fluke neck break, he fucking fell out of the goddamn fucking ring cage thing and broke his neck.
Yeah, and MVP was like, don't move.
Exactly.
Everybody get away. Because he's holding him.
Yep.
Because he knows his neck's broke.
Yeah.
And so he's holding on.
Quote unquote
getting
got
his
lucky.
own guys away, like the Big E or not Big E.
Viking Raider guy, Eric and
the other.
And oh yeah, he was
Bobby
with
Lashley.
Bobby Lashley and them.
And he's trying to get him away, the Hurt Business.
Yeah.
He's like, just get away. And then they panned away because they noticed, and then they came and got him.
Yeah. I mean, just like that. I mean, that kind of thing. And you have to imagine, like, he's just lucky that it broke in a spot where it could have surgery and it could heal.
And not sever the spinal cord.
Yeah. I mean...
Because he has full use of his shit.
Yeah.
Like, he could have easily never been able to do anything but talk again in his life. He could have been a quadriplegic.
Yep.
The C1 is your most dangerous. That's breaking your neck. That's a big deal.
Yeah. It's crazy. But... yeah, those are the kind of things that you just have to be. And it's not that you don't want to see them come back, but I would rather them be more safe with their lives and go do something else rather than put their whole thing at risk just for some fucking 5-second entertainment on a screen.
Right.
And get nothing for it because they'll never be champions again.
And if he wants to wrestle, he can always go to AEW. They have better doctors.
Yeah, they don't care. They have better doctors. They don't give a shit. You could go out there as a paraplegic, probably. I mean, we already have Edge over there.
Sting's wrestling. There's no way he'd be wrestling WWF.
Oh, fuck no. It's kind of like fucking Bryan Danielson. They told him no multiple times. They fucking told him, He had to go through 19 doctors. 19 before he found one that they were like, fine.
And WWF's like, no. so he had to go somewhere else.
I thought they let him come back for like a minute, and then he gave up and said, "Fine, I'm going."
He did. He got.
else."
Remember, he got the title fight
Yeah, exactly.
against Roman.
Yeah. It's like, Jesus, what a dumbass.
He was the
And
hemp
then-
champion for a
And
while
not
too.
only that, but still got concussions at AEW, and now they hardly use him because of it. And the other dumbass that does it is Hardy. He's another one that gets fucking
He's released.
shit all the time too. Matt, yeah.
He doesn't have a job right now.
That he, was
Supposedly.
constantly getting concussions and shit as well.
Uh-oh. Come on, Chad. Figure this out. Beat this dude.
Oh no, he's bleeding.
No one's ever heard me cheer for Chad Gable before. This is my first time.
Put your gloves on, ref. I see blood.
It's Canadian blood. It's fine.
Ew, it's probably got the ick in it.
It's
He's not Canadian.
Very soft. Very soft. blood.
He's not Canadian, though.
The Canadian is.
Sophie says, I think once the draft happens, that when you see new storylines and feuds begin, one of the people that left WWE last week helped out with talent contracts. Chris says, do you think there's too much nepotism in wrestling? Like with Big E, for example, he broke his neck. And if WWE is doing budget cuts, I don't know why they keep someone they can't use.
Different.
Okay.
He's not getting paid as a wrestler. You don't get paid when you're injured.
Yeah.
You get a salary, but you don't get your big pay.
Yeah, so, I mean, and you think about what Big E brings to the table. Like, he can be a voice for anybody. He could be a manager and never be out there in an actual match. He's really good at training because he knows what he's doing and stuff like that most of the time. He could be a
Ring
commentator.
Announcer. Yep.
I mean, he could do all kinds of different stuff. Like, there is no reason why they can't utilize that man for other talents besides his bulk and what he could do in the ring as a wrestler.
I'd like to see him
Totally
take
lots of
the
different stuff.
Manatee's job on the outside.
Right?
That'd be cool. Because he's fun when he's introducing the New Day.
Chris says, like WWE always get rid of talent that we don't want them to get rid of, but they can't get rid of actual people
Hey,
they
look, it's
can't
Will
use.
Ferrell. Did you guys see that Utah's getting a hockey team?
Sophie says, so these are like filler episodes until the draft.
Basically.
Chris says, like, too bad, so sad you get released, but maybe just pay the man and send him on his way, but don't keep him if you can't do to budget cuts, unless you know what to use him for. Yeah, I don't know.
You're going to keep Big E forever. He's just like the other guys that you keep. He's like the Titus O'Neil. He's really good for communities. He's very articulate. He's very, very intelligent. And he's fun.
Yeah.
Like if you watch the pre-shows, they put him on the pre-shows now.
Yep.
He's fun. He's a party. That's why the New Day was successful. The New Day wasn't successful because of the other two.
No.
It was because Kofi and him were the shit.
Oh, no, he broke his leg.
They were just the shit.
Yeah.
Kofi and Big E. The other guy, he was fun because he had Francesca or whatever. But without Big E, if you've noticed, they kind of aren't shit.
True. Oh, let's see. Sophie says, remember Daniel Bryan, Edge, Page, and Steve Austin also broke their necks and they came back.
Yeah, different. Different breaks. They didn't break the C1.
Yeah.
But yes, not
and
all neck.
you also see, the Edge may have came back, but I bet you they tried to make sure. Daniel Bryan was concussions. He never broke his neck. His was all about concussions,
Right.
not neck breaking.
Woo!
Sophie
Sting.
says, Big E also told the New Day that they could find someone to replace him. They said no. Big E could replace Pat on the commentary team when Pat starts doing his college football stuff.
Easy.
Sure thing, easily could do that.
And if that other guy, the five-time, is still around, they could replace him wherever he's at, if he's down in NXT or anything
Sophie
with Booker
says,
T.
when Ridge first broke Big E's neck, oh my God, everybody was blaming him. Ridge apologized to Big E when it first happened.
Well, of course he did.
Well, of course he's going to. He's going to take responsibility because as the person who's holding the other guy, he's going to take that responsibility onto himself, even though both of them are to blame.
Come on, break Sammy's ankle.
Sophie says, do we know if Titus O'Neil is still wrestling?
No, he doesn't wrestle. He's
just an ambassador.
He's just an ambassador. A great one, too.
Sophie
and he runs the catering.
Yep. Sophie says today marks 4 years since Zack Ryder got released from the WWE.
Woo, woo, woo.
And Chris says, are you fucking kidding me? Some dumb mark made a YouTube video already saying that was the best entrance of all time from Sami Zayn. Don't see a big deal if Mox makes an entrance like that every week.
Dear God.
Well, you know, it's pathetic.
It's over. Sami wins.
Sophie says at least Big E still could appear on WWE TV at any point. Big E is funny when he shows up on Xavier Woods' YouTube channel. Dexter Lumis probably is on a milk carton by now. I don't know. You know, it's funny with Dexter Lumis because he has a family and kids and stuff like that. So it's just like, he could just be living his life, guys.
He's with Indy Hartwell.
Okay, lies. But,
he's with Indy.
Whatever.
Because you hate Indy.
Okay, he's not even in wrestling right now, so who knows? Don't be clawing your claws
Boo!
at me. Hey.
Sammy won again.
Put your claws at me. It's weird. Boo! Boo!
Can't win them all, America.
Boo!
America loses.
He's not even a real Canadian. Boo!
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not a real Canadian.
He's a real one. He speaks 2 languages.
He's from Canada.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. Ow!
He's not like Trudeau.
Stabby stabs need to be cut on the back.
He's not a Cuban.
Stabby stabby. Your cat's claws need to be
Gable lost again. Maybe it's time for Gable to go find maybe a different job. Maybe a bag boy at a grocery store or something. Something he can excel at. If you're losing to Sami Zayn, it's time to go.
Chris is like, fuck yeah, Gable, he'll turn. Do it.
For the old Alpha Academy.
Oh. He gave him the old one, too. Is he going to turn on him? Where is it? I want to see it. Chris, don't lie to me.
Watch him right here. Kick him in the back.
Where is he?
Attack his wife. Defend America.
Where is it? Where is the hill turn? Oh, there it is. Nice. Sophie said, did you see that MVP posted a video of a mouse getting on a regular plane?
God damn. That's hilarious.
Okay. Like,
It's like Andre back in the day.
would he have to get on an extra large plane normally? Like, how else is he going to fly across the world?
Lay down on a private jet.
Go, Chad Gable. Get him. Throw him in the dumpster where he belongs.
This is the way you do it. Break his arm or something so he has to relinquish.
Chris. Making USA proud, Gable. Yeah, beat up that slimy Syrian Canadian.
Do it for America.
He's not even American. And he's not even Canadian. He's not even North American.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. I saw who he was hugging out there in the audience.
Break his ankle.
Break it.
Nobody cares that he's tapping, Chad.
Oh, no. He's never going to be able to do it again.
Get him, Chad.
They're going to have to cut it off because
That's
going to
be the
overtime.
That's going to be the new name for the Utah team, the Chads.
All right, everybody. Robbie says, Sammy going in, yo, fire, and Chris is back. I see y'all, AEW. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight for Raw. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW. We'll hopefully see you all then.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.